Tradition never graduates. That has been the model and the calling card during the most successful era of Jersey Shore football. Under the direction of Tom Gravish, the Bulldogs have established themselves as a perennial threat in the Keystone State. But that calling card will be tested both this season and this evening, as the season gets started after losing a majority of their starting lineup last season to graduation, and even more to injury. The Bulldogs find themselves with their youngest team in recent memory. With a reputation to defend, their Week 1 opponents find themselves in a similar place with the Mountaineers of Dallas, a perennial contender in District 2, also finding themselves replacing key pieces in 2025. With the Friday night lights beckoning, only one program can flex their pedigree and prevail in their season opener. It's the Jersey Shore High School Bulldogs taking on the Dallas High School Mountaineers. And the 2025 high school football season is underway here on the Bear Country Sports Network. Great to have you with us as afternoon turns to evening in central Pennsylvania, alongside director Tom Fleming and color commentator Ryan States. I'm Nicolas Severini, and we are live from Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania for the 2025 high school football season debut between the Bulldogs and the Mountaineers. Ryan, you're alongside me for this afternoon's festivities. And even in the midst of the backdrop, it's week 1 of a long football season for both of these teams, but you do get the sense, even though we're in week 1, that there is a real level of importance here.
Yeah, week 1 is always the week everyone's looking forward to most, whether it be the coaches, the players, the fans. Everybody's excited to see how these new teams look, and for Jersey Shore, it's certainly going to be a battle-tested week 1. These are two really good teams. There's no cupcake opening to the season. These are both good teams that are going head-to-head here.
Look at some of the youth football players from those tuning in on Bear Country 999's YouTube channel. Along with listening on the radio, you can check us out on the YouTube channel. That's, again, Bear Country 999 all season long for all home and road football games for Jersey Shore sports. But I tell you what, this is going to be one of the good ones, isn't it? You've got two teams perennially very successful, aren't they, Ryan? But have lost a lot of talent. You look at Jersey Shore, the pieces that they have lost, a majority of their starters both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. 8 starters on the offensive side of the ball, Ryan. And then Dallas is fairly much, not much better, losing a ton of talent on the defensive side of the ball. They have lost 6 defensive starters. And, of course, on the offensive side for the Mountaineers, losing their top 2 quarterbacks, their top 2 running backs, and their top 2 receivers. We mentioned in the scene setter, Ryan, that this is going to be a game where pedigree might determine the two. A big question of who has the larger one.
Well, for both these teams, like you said, both perennially contending in their district, but not only in their district, in the state as well. But, Nick, you mentioned all the talent lost. For some programs, that doesn't really matter as much as it does for others because the coaching staffs remain. These are 2 experienced head coaches. They've been here a long time. They've been in and around the state, Pennsylvania State football, for a long time. It should lead to these programs not really falling off as much as some might expect.
Well, let's talk right into the head coaches. We're supposed to only have the scene setter, but why not? Let's extend it because this is a conversation, Ryan, worth having. Jersey Shore, led by the longtime head coach in Tom Gravish. Before Jersey Shore even, he was a very successful coach coming from the likes of East Juniata, Bellefonte, Williamsport, before making his home at Jersey Shore. Former baseball player at West Virginia University as a West Virginia grad. I quite like that fact. But what a lot of Jersey Shore fans like is the winning pedigree that Gravish has built into this program. This program, since the day he started, where they did not win a single game in his first season in charge. Fast forward to today, they are a perennial powerhouse, both in the Heartland Athletic Conference and in this district, in District 4.
And that's a testament to how good of a coach Gravish is, because high school football is a lot different than if you're looking at pro football and college football. You can't recruit the kids in your area. You get the talent you get that's born and raised here. So for Gravish to be able to take that talent, mold it into perennial success, like I said, is a big testament to how good of a coach he is, and I think it's a reason why Jersey Shore is going to keep on keeping on just as they have been.
But I tell you what, Dallas High School football head coach Rich Manello is up to scratch as well. The 8th-year head coach comes in with a record of 69-23, 10-plus win season in his tenure, including most recently 2 years ago. But Ryan, what he's going to be most known for coming into this season is not what he did at the high school level, it's what he did at the college level. Division III's is King's College, brought the program back from a 30-year hiatus and then coached that team from 1993 to 2009, found 5 winning seasons in that span, and now he comes back to the high school level, and what we're going to have is a real tale of wits between two sidelines.
And having a coach with college experience is always nice to have, and for Dallas, it shows as to why this program is as good as they are. When you're bringing those college schemes down to the high school level, not only are you preparing your kids to play for high school, but a lot of the time you are coaching them to play at the next level. And what that can lead to is kids that are advanced in their age and maybe are playing at an age that might be 3 or 4 years older than what they are currently.
Coming up next on the Jersey Shore High School football pregame show, we'll talk a little bit about where these two teams stand, how successful they were last season, what it will translate to this season. Later on the pregame show as well, we're going to talk about starting lineups. We have a majority of them for both teams. We'll have all that coming up as we approach kickoff in the 2025 season opener for Jersey Shore football as the Bulldogs take on the Mountaineers. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Now's the time to reserve space for your pup at Sweet Dreams Pet Resort on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall for this fall and winter. Individual indoor suites for your best friend featuring raised dog beds, grooming on site, air conditioning, radiant heat, and an outdoor playground. Take advantage of weekday doggy daycare, 570-377-0340. Fully licensed and insured, fully staffed with on-site security at all times. Online at sweetdreamspetresort.com and on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Pet Resort, where we treat your dog like family.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
Think about the last time you thanked yourself for something. Maybe it was that me time you took last Tuesday, or finally learning Italian. Want to do something you'll really thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt is here in Jersey Shore to help you build a plan that will set you up for success. The earlier you start planning your goals, the better off you'll be. Call State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt today, 570-865-5191. Then, thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
B.A. Meixel for local residential and commercial electrical contracting. With over 15 years serving central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built up relationships with hundreds of home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading guarantees. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
It's Bear Country 99.9 FM.
And welcome back in. You're tuned in to the pregame show of Jersey Shore High School football live on the Bear Country Sports Network. Ryan States on color, Tom Fleming controlling the camera. I'm Nicolas Severini. Ryan, we talked about both teams having a real history under two very impressive head coaches. Both teams, it's very funny looking at it in front of us, Ryan. Very similar seasons compared to 2024. Jersey Shore to start 8-4, a 4-1 record in conference play. Dallas 8-4, a 5-0 record in conference play. Both teams stagnated a little bit to start the season before recovering. Both teams made it to their district final. Both teams wound up losing that district final. When we break it down a little bit further, we'll start with Jersey Shore, Ryan. Losses to Hollidaysburg, Scranton, and Shamokin twice. Shamokin, who are definitely the favorites, both in the district and in the Heartland Conference in Division I so far this season. And it should be noted as well, looking from Jersey Shore's perspective, they lost a lot of talent.
Yeah, and you mentioned the losses to Shamokin. They lost 2 games to Shamokin by a combined 3 points last year. The first game was 30-28. The second game, 28-27. So while they did lose those 2 games, they were about as close as you could have been. But you did mention all the lost talent. This is going to be a different identity for this Jersey Shore team, even from last year. And you see that a lot at the high school level. I'm interested to see how Gravich takes this team and if they're going to be a different kind of team than they were last year.
Let's talk a little bit more about Jersey Shore. You mentioned the names that were lost. There are some returners, and it should be noted while we're talking about this, not many might know this, Ryan, but there is some very bad injury news against Jersey Shore. Zeke Seacrest, who had 60 tackles last season and 5 sacks with 7 pass deflections, a real do-it-all linebacker, is not expected to play this season, suffered a leg injury. His brother, Bo Seacrest, expected to really carry a lot of the tide. Along with Bo, who else do you see making a difference potentially for Jersey Shore, starting first on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, Nick, you pointed out there Luke Thompson is another one who's going to have to step into that role that Zeke Seacrest left behind. 55 total tackles last year, 14 tackles for loss, and 6.5 sacks a year ago. They're going to need him to do that again this year, and especially in this game. They need him to establish the early line of scrimmage and keep them in close games so that they can run the ball as they want to do with Bo Seacrest.
Of the starting lineup for Jersey Shore, which we'll get to in a little bit, just 3 starters return from last season. 2 of them are linebackers with Seacrest expected, Bo Seacrest, that is, expected to be the Mike. Luke Thompson expected to come off the edge. The only other starter from last season that we expect to start in this campaign is Nolan Paulin, who is only a sophomore, 42 tackles and an interception against Penwood last season. Now turning to the offensive side of the ball, and you're going to see a real trend. We just talked about Jersey Shore's defensive line not having a lot of returning starters. On the offensive side of the ball, the Shore retained Mason Larson, the senior center, but the right side of the offensive line, Ryan, is all underclassmen. That's going to be a real key point. And of course, you have another underclassman quarterback stretch as well. We'll start with the line though, Ryan. How important for Jersey Shore season is that line going to be?
Oh, it's going to be absolutely crucial. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you that games start in the trenches. The offensive line versus the defensive line is where the games start, and it's where games are won a lot of the time for Jersey Shore. Like you mentioned, starting 2 underclassmen, 2 sophomores on the right side of the line. It's going to be really dependent on the senior heavy left and center side of the line to carry the load and hope that the right side of the line can keep together. And if that unit can gel and mesh together, they're going to be a really good unit.
I tell you what, you want to talk about the fans. I know we're talking about Jersey Shore, but I need to give a shout out to the fans both in the crowd. As of now, it's almost a capacity crowd. And those tuning in online, we're 15 minutes until kickoff, and we've just hit triple-digit viewers on the YouTube stream. A special shout out to everyone that's tuning in on our YouTube channel along with listening on the radio. If you're tuning in on YouTube, seeing the excellent camera work that Tom Fleming is here to provide, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as well to the Bear Country 999 YouTube channel. We're looking to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this football season. But now we're back on Jersey Shore. We talked about the O-line. The biggest question mark, you'd have to say, is that quarterback. You look at the targets for who is to play. Hayden Kelly had a small introduction in the spring game, but he is a listed wide receiver. There's only one main quarterback, Ryan, on this team, and his name is the smart and spunky Nolan Paulin.
Yeah, Pauling, standing at 5'8", is really going to be looked as a dual threat option for Jersey Shore this year. Last season, only completed 7 passes on 14 attempts, but ran the ball 31 times for 247 yards and 4 touchdowns. We've already suspected that this might be a more run-heavy offense this season. I think looking with Pauling at quarterback means that is the direction they're going to try to go, whether it be running more wildcat, running a lot of read option, triple option, might even see a bit in this game. But Pauling's legs are really going to be what carries this team forward.
And also carrying this team from his legs is the aforementioned Bo Seacrest, as well as playing linebacker. He comes in with a lot of starts and a lot of experience as sort of the pseudo halfback to fullback last season. He was mainly the two-back last season, if we were being honest, but still produced 108 carries, 603 yards. He averaged 5.6 a carry with 13 touchdowns. He had 45-plus rushing yards or more in the last 8 games of last season. But Sechrist is only one man, and you expect him to also feature as a real key piece as a linebacker. You can't expect him, Ryan, to be an every-down running back. Who else has the potential to provide in the backfield for the Shore?
Well, it looks like it's going to be Cash Harrett, the sophomore, who's going to get a lot of those backup touches. Had 6 carries for 22 yards last season. And if it's not him, it's Jace Fetzer, the junior running back, number 25, had 11 carries for 62 yards last season. Both those two didn't get a lot of touches last season. This is their opportunity to showcase their skills and compete for that running back 2 job.
And rounding out the key pieces for the Shore, Carson Watkins returns, who played a little bit of every role. He had 5 pass attempts last season for one, but he was mainly a receiver, 14 catches, 187 yards, and a touchdown. Luke Ryan and Carter Reinhardt also expected to feature. Coming up next, we talked about the Shore. It's time to welcome the visitors to the beautiful Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania, as Dallas will take the field for first time in 2025. Their preview is coming up next. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Welcome, Creek Unique Candles and More and Tightrope Films to Lock Haven. Located at 20 Bellefonte Avenue, featuring handmade candles plus everything from dog treats to 3D printed vases, all handmade products. And Tightrope Films, where Thomas Fleming looks to give your wedding or other special event a special look. Content for clients at an affordable price. Visit today. Creek Unique Candles and More and Tightrope Films, open 10 till 6 Monday through Saturday. 570-244-6882. Find them on Facebook.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips Labor Day weekend through Susquehanna Trailways. Saturday the 30th, choose from the American Dream Wall, New York City, or Atlantic City Resorts Casino. On Sunday the 31st, see the Phillies play the Braves at Citizens Bank Ballpark. Call Susquehanna Trailways now. 570-322-5361, weekdays between 8 and 4. Check the Facebook page and website for more info. Hit the road Labor Day weekend with Susquehanna Trailways.
Bear Country 99.9 FM.
And welcome back into Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania for the home opener between Jersey Shore as they take on Dallas. We have all the action happening in our YouTube comments section. Jody Hoffman with the first comment of the day. Let's go, boys. We appreciate you tuning in. And Joey Reinhardt, how about this, Ryan? Tuning in from North Carolina. He said, greetings from North Carolina. Wow. Go Dogs. And hey, how about this? Jody Hoffman, great camera job from our producer, Tom Fleming. How about that? Tom, the first of many compliments that he is going to get this season. Leave a comment in our YouTube channel and like the stream for a chance for your comment to be heard on the broadcast. Well, we talked about Jersey Shore. Now time to talk about Dallas. We'll start on the offensive side of the ball, Ryan. Bringing back just 2 starters on the offensive line. Tim Tim Moore, who I should be noted is not expected to start, and Jake Burke at left tackle. If you're going to bring back one starter from last season, it would be left tackle.
Yeah, absolutely. Left tackle is the most important position on the offensive line. Has been ever since Lawrence Taylor busted on the scene for the Giants back in the 90s. That made the left tackle.
Someone's watched The Blind Side, huh?
That made the left tackle important, and it's been important ever since. So to have some continuity there is huge. But I'm interested to see, you said Tim Moore not projected to start in this game. It's interesting to have somebody leapfrog a senior in the depth chart. Must mean that they're confident who they have in behind him.
Well, we expect it as of now to be Logan Faulkner, but that is just to be determined. Speaking of a lack of continuity, how about the quarterback position? Brady McCann is the expected starter. He has never completed a pass at the high school level. And Jimmy Youngblood, who has also not completed a pass at the high school level. They're two juniors. They've been around the block, but it's going to be a big test for them.
Oh, absolutely, and this is a hard first game to play when you're coming in. When you have a new quarterback, you'd love a nice, easy game to ease into the season. Dallas doesn't have that playing against Jersey Shore. They're throwing McCann right into the fire and hoping he can figure it out on the fly.
The only position player outside of the line that has returned is Logan Geske as a starter. Geske, 27 catches, 569 yards with 5 touchdowns. Sam Kelly, though, is not one to ignore 7 catches, 144 yards, and a score this season, as we're about to get the teams coming out onto the field from our right opposite of the main press box at Thompson Street Stadium. The defensive side of the ball is pretty similar, but they do bring back some notable names. Most notably, Ryan, is Sam Kelly and Nico Wilk, safety and linebacker.
Sam Kelly, 82 tackles last season, 4 tackles for loss, and 3 interceptions. Was a big part of this Dallas defense last year. Nico Wilk, much of the same, 75 tackles, 4 for loss, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. He had double-digit tackles in 3 games last season. Dallas is going to need him to do more of the same in this one.
As we get set for this one, one last note on Dallas. They had a very interesting season in 2024, 8-4 overall, but they started 0-3, won 8 straight, and then lost to Valley View 41-14 in the district finals. They're losing a lot of pieces, but have a really good culture, as does Jersey Shore. When you put it on paper, Ryan, there is very little separating these two this evening. The sun beginning to set, and here come the Bulldogs entering now Thompson Street Stadium from the right side parking lot for the first time this year. This is a fan base. This is a team that is used to winning in a season that is expected to be difficult for the home side. It is going to be a real test of will to see if they have what is capable to show out, and it is going to be, Ryan, a week 1 game that sets the tone.
And this was the week 1 matchup last year. It was at Dallas. Jersey Shore took on Dallas last year to start the season. Jersey Shore ended up winning that game at 28-21, was the first of that 3-game losing skid for Dallas. Dallas lost on their home turf, looking to get a little revenge and do the same to Jersey Shore.
As Jersey Shore comes onto Thompson Street Stadium, will tease the crowd on a slow walk-up. And then on the rein from the flag bearer for the Shore in Mason Larson, the center, who is wearing and bringing the flag off of his right hand. Oh, he trips and falls with the flag, unfortunately, but the rest of the Bulldogs don't as they come onto the field and officially reins in the beginning of the 2025 season. Well, for Mason Larson, well, I have to say week 2 might be a better job for the starting center. Hey, if you're the only retaining starter from last season, the last thing you want to do is hurt yourself as the flag bearer.
Yeah, but you're the only retaining starter. It does allow you to have one little hiccup here at the beginning of the game. As long as it happens now and not during the game, I don't think the Bulldogs are going to care too much.
I tell you what, thank goodness for him that this is not a road trip. That bus ride home is going to would have been a rough one for him, wouldn't it? But now here comes Dallas on the near side. Jersey Shore, by the way, is wearing black pants for today with orange and white stripes on the side. Orange colored tops and black colored numbers with a white outline on front to back. The helmets for Jersey Shore orange with a black JS on both sides with white outline, and it looks like a black stripe over the middle. Dallas onto the field right in front of the marching band, which is where our broadcast is at. Thank goodness we turned that crowd mic down. Dallas today in white for this afternoon's proceedings. Dallas with white pants, powder blue stripe on the side with black outline, white tops, and powder blue colored numbers on the front and back with the black outline, and then the helmet is blue with a white Letter D for Dallas on the right side, number on the left. As we'll step aside for the anthem, Kickoff is next. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore Football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Welcome, Creek Unique Candles and More and Tightrope Films to Lock Haven. Located at 20 Bellefonte Avenue, featuring handmade candles plus everything from dog treats to 3D printed vases. All handmade products. And Tightrope Films, where Thomas Fleming looks to give your wedding or other special event a special look. Content for clients at an affordable price. Visit today. Creek Unique Candles and More and Tightrope Films, open 10 till 6 Monday through Saturday. 570-244-6882. Find them on Facebook.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips Labor Day weekend through Susquehanna Trailways. Saturday the 30th, choose from the American Dream Wall, New York City, or Atlantic City Resorts Casino. On Sunday the 31st, see the Phillies play the Braves at Citizens Bank Ballpark. Call Susquehanna Trailways now. 570-322-5361, weekdays between 8 and 4. Check the Facebook page and website for more info. Hit the road Labor Day weekend with Susquehanna Trailways.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, The Bear.
And with the national anthem played and the Jersey Shore alma mater song sang, we are just moments away from kickoff at Thompson Street Stadium between Jersey Shore and Dallas. Of course, it's the start of the high school football season all across Pennsylvania, the ever-competitive Heartland Athletic Conference in Division I. Ryan, you have the matchups. Who else is featuring today?
Alrighty, so starting off, we have Central Mountain going on the road to take on Loyalsock. Selinsgrove at home taking on Wyoming Valley. Shamokin on the road taking on Central Columbia. Shikellamy hosting Montoursville, or at Montoursville, excuse me. Williamsport on the road taking on East Stroud's North to wrap up the Heartland Conference.
As the players meet at midfield, the captains congregating. Jake Burke leading the handshakes for Dallas. Alongside Jake Burke is Nico Wilk, who is expected to feature heavily defensively. Lowen Geske is in the mix as well for Dallas. They also have a fourth captain that will be viewed when we're able to get the number, Ryan States. Jersey Shore's captains on the field as well. Luke Thompson on the right side, the sophomore captain, is one of them, along with Bo Sechrist, Talon Lope, and rounding out the captains is Carson Watkins, expected to feature the main receiver for the Shore. As both teams go back to their huddles, for Dallas, the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I members, who are they playing in that conference?
All right, starting off, Dallas obviously taking on Jersey Shore. Hazelton on the road at Nazareth. Wilkes-Barre going on the road to take on Whitehall. Wyoming area hosting Crestwood. Pittston versus Mid-Valley's up next. And finally, Wyoming Valley West, as mentioned, taking on Williamsport.
As both teams exit their huddles, Jersey Shore going from right to left in this first half. Dallas getting into their huddle last. They will traverse from left to right. I'll have to be honest, Ryan, I actually did not see who won the coin toss. It'll have to be determined by how they line up. And now we can confirm that Dallas will receive the ball to start this one. And they will go from left to right in white. From those tuning in on YouTube or listening online, we thank you once again. Over 200 concurrent viewers by the time of kickoff. We thank you so much for your support. We'll read those comments at the end of the first quarter. Jersey Shore going right to left, 2 back deep to return for Dallas. That is Tice Mason in the midst of it towards the right side. Another returner will situate on the left side, meanwhile, for Dallas, as the Jersey Shore kicker, that is number 3, Carter Reinhardt, the sophomore, boots it away, and we're underway here from the Shore. This one's going to be returned by Mason at the 10, takes it to the middle for the 15, 20, and is met right away, right at the 20-yard line. How about that for a tone setter from Connor Yingling? He has not recorded a tackle in his high school career as of now, and that was one to remember.
And that was an ill-advised take there from Dallas. The Dallas returner took it the wrong way, was trying to go to the right side, had the sideline, had some space there. Yingling met him in the hole and made him pay for it.
Dallas played a wing T offense last season. Welcome to high school, Ryan. But they'll start in the I formation with this as Brady McCann is under center. The fullback is in front about 5 yards, and the tailback looks to be Pitt Cavage. We'll await confirmation on that as it's a handoff to the tailback left, gets met at the line of scrimmage, pushes a little bit forward. The initial tackle was made by, looked to be Talon Lope, a couple Jersey Shore players helping him out. After the extra gain, they'll pick up a gain of about 3, set up a second down on the left side, hash 22.
That was a good shed there by Lope from the interior, able to get past the guard and find the running back in the hole for a small gain.
Nico Wilk is the tailback, now in the gun. McCann, halfback on either side, 2 receivers right. Second down, you'll see the quarterback keeper. McCann tries to get upfield to the left side, but gets met on the left side hash, and this might go back for a loss. He only got back to the line of scrimmage, didn't he, McCann? This is a very run-heavy team for Dallas, and they are struggling in the run game early on. It'll be 3rd and 8.
It looked like it was a read option play. McCann had the option to hand it off to the running back or keep it himself. He kept it himself and looked like lost a yard out of it.
So now on 3rd down and 8, McCann, who has not completed a pass in his high school career, will come out here on a 3rd down and 8. Quarterback in the gun, tailback to his right is Pitt Cavage. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to throw, dumped over past the 25 to about the 27, but the receiver went to ground as he made the catch. That's not going to be enough for the first down for Logan Geske. It'll be about a gain of 5, a 4th down and 3, and the punting unit coming up at the 27.
Yeah, Geske there looked like he stopped his route a little short. I think it looked like the quarterback was trying to lead him up the field. Throw was a little behind him. Geske had to fall down to catch the ball and wasn't able to find the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Miller is the Dallas punter on 4th down and 3. Jersey Shore forcing what looks to be a 3 and out. A good snap there. Miller will boot this one away, end over end. Jersey Shore will make the reception at the 45, breaks the tackle, gets to midfield inside Dallas territory, and eventually down is Carson Watkins at the 48. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Bulldogs.
And a good return there from Watkins. I thought he was going to fair catch it. It looked like he was caught. Watkins able to slip between 2 tackles and get 5 or 6 yards more than I thought he would, and a good setup for Jersey Shore starting in Dallas territory.
So a 3 and out. Here comes the Shore. 10 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first. We're scoreless between the Dogs and Dallas. It'll be a 1st down and 10 towards the left side, 48-yard line. The quarterback, Nolan Pauling, takes the shotgun snack option play, flips it over to the right side, and he is stuffed just past that line of scrimmage. He didn't get much. Was Bo Sechrist. Dallas reading it very well. He'll pick up 1.
And Nick, I talked from the beginning, they might try to use his legs, and right there, right out the gate, a triple option look. Pauling ended up pitching it to Sechrist. Sechrist couldn't find a hole and got a short gain.
2nd down and 9. The fullback is Cash Harrod, as now we have a stoppage on the near side. They call it the fast car offense for Jersey Shore. They go no huddle and they go quick. But after the quick stoppage, it'll be a 2nd down. We'll call it 8. Under center now is Pauling. The less than 6-foot quarterback motions the receiver right to left. Now takes the snap on the power eye, a flip to Sechrist, reads the tackles, takes it up the field, spins away from 1 inside the 45 to the 43. And that is where he'll be stopped at the 43-yard line. A couple involved there. Colton Van Orden looks to have gotten the decisive blow. Picks up about 4, and that'll set up a 3rd and medium.
And a really good lead block there from Cash Harrod. Harrod able to get to the 2nd level, take on a Dallas linebacker, drive him to the ground, and led Sechrist to get a good few yards out of it.
3rd down and 5. Left side, hash 43. The Dallas band is up. Nolan Pauling in the gun, 4 receiver set. Takes a snap, dumps it right side. Screen caught by Ryan. Tries to break a tackle and doesn't. An excellent open field stop by Bobby Gallagher. Only picks up 1. It's a 4th and 4, an early decision for Tom Gravish.
If you're Jersey Shore, I think you're going to punt it here, and it looks like they're going to. Too early to go for it, but a really good tackle there by Gallagher in open space.
8 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first. We're still scoreless between the Shore and Dallas, and the punting unit is out for Jersey Shore. Special teams is going to be a big question mark for the Bulldogs this season. They have graduated their star kicker and punter from last campaign. On the punt, the snap is good. This one will be sent away. This is a booming punt as well. In fact, it was too good, as this one will bounce once and then into the end zone. Well, maybe punting wouldn't be the issue that we thought it was. That was a really excellent send away by the Jersey Shore punter. And I believe that was Luke Ryan, the senior, who sent it away. It will be a touchback, and Dallas's offense comes back onto the field with 8.5 minutes left and scoreless.
Yeah, it looked like Geske knew that was going to the end zone right away. Didn't even look back to check where the ball was going to go. Saw the ball come off the punt, Ryan's foot, and immediately waved for a fair catch, knowing it'd go in the end zone.
8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We're scoreless. McCann is the quarterback in the gun. Tailback to his left and right. Running back now motions for the right side. McCann takes it. Keeper flag is down immediately as McCann doesn't go far. He's going to get brought down for a loss. But a flag is down as McCann went nowhere.
It looks like that's going to be a false start. That one might end up on one of the receivers. I didn't see which one of it was that moved first, but it looks like they're going to call a false start.
You said it looked like a legal motion, didn't you, Ryan? And we'll see if that's confirmed. Or rather, it doesn't look like it, as looks like Dallas on the near side is going for that decline signal. I don't know why they decline it, though, so we'll have to see what that was all about. That was, looks to be number 87 for Dallas, Luke Pietracini. How about that for a name? The sophomore, the Italian, I would assume. Pietracini trying to give signals on the near side before going back into the no huddle. They do, in fact, call that illegal motion, Ryan, so first down and 15. They back him up to the 15-yard line, right side hash. McCann given the signals. They now go to an I formation with Pitcavage as the tailback. McCann takes the snap, handoff to the tailback. He doesn't go far. Tries to push the pile. He does well there, didn't he? I believe that was the tailback Wilkes who was receiving that handoff. No, in fact, it was Pitcavage who did get it. Dallas runs a lot of trickery, though that was just a simple handoff. And they'll say they got 4 actually on it, so carrying the pile well was Pitcavage. Coming in with just 5 carries going into this season. He'll pick up 4, a second down and 11. This time in the middle of the park. Call it the 18-yard line, so maybe second down and 12. Couple changes made.
And that all but nullifies the penalty on the first play, but it looks like both these teams are really starting slow here on these first few drives, running the ball a lot and not trying to throw it as much.
4 receivers set to each side. Pitcavage, the tailback, motion man left to right is the slot receiver. McCann claps his hands, takes a snap, fakes, now fires, and it's incomplete. That was batted at the line of scrimmage by Connor Yingling. Well, the sophomore didn't record a tackle last season, didn't record any stats last season. He's only gone on and made an excellent special teams tackle and a deflection to set up a 3rd and long.
And Yingling on the linebacker blitz had a free shot at the quarterback. He saw that, read the quarterback's eyes the whole way, was able to get his hands up and knock the ball down. A really good individual play there from him.
Halfway mark in the first quarter, we're scoreless. 4 receivers set to each side. Same set for McCann. In the gun. Takes the snap. Blitz. Gets picked up initially. McCann fires over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. It's out to the numbers to the 15, the 10, the 5, and he's rattled home inside of the 10. Oh, an interception. A big turnover for the Shore. Bo Sechrist getting the pick, and Jersey Shore will have goal to go.
And just an ill-advised throw there from Brady McCann. It looked like he was looking for Geske over the middle of the field. Didn't read it properly. Jersey Shore, a fantastic individual play there. Able to jump the ball, get it down to the goal line, and now set him up a chance to take an early lead.
So an I formation for Nolan Pauling. On goal-to-go territory on the interception from Sechrist. Not the first time that the Jersey Shore fans have heard that before. On the I formation, Sechrist is the tailback. Will he finish off this short drive? Harrod is the fullback. Pauling in the I formation. To fake the fumble, it looked like, as he handed it off to Sechrist. I didn't know if that was intentional or not there from the quarterback Pauling. He looked really coordinated and composed as he handed off to Sechrist on the right side, who got met at the line of scrimmage. So second and goal at the 2 comes for the Shore.
And it looked like on that one, I think on the handoff there between Larson, it looked like the ball got bobbled a bit, but as you said, a really good job from the quarterback to keep it composed.
On the second and goal, Pauling takes it himself, reaches for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Jersey Shore, and it's the sophomore quarterback Nolan Pauling that gets his 5th rushing touchdown of his career and his 1st of the season as the Dogs draw first blood.
You mentioned on the last play a good composure there from Pauling. Then again, Pauling, no fear on the read option, runs straight into the line. It was carried over the goal line to give Jersey Shore an early lead.
On the point after attempt, the Bulldogs looking to get up 7-0. Jaden Passetti is the kicker. The right-footed kicker there is Passetti, as he's looking to send this one away and give the Shore an early advantage. 6:43 left to go in the first quarter. Snap, hold, kick on the way, and this will be slowed down. Well, if this was Shamokin, they might have played on, but it looks like this will be called an offsides there as they'll reset this one.
Great callback, Nick, to last year.
I have a couple of those in me.
Yeah, it looked like on that one, Dallas went a little too early, and Jersey Shore is going to move up a bit.
Jaden Passetti, empty numbers as a kicker, has never attempted one pour trois or pour una. I'm not sure what one is in French, Ryan. I apologize. But the snap, the hold, the kick on the way. Does it have the distance? It does. Well, that's not anything that's going to be on any college highlight reels for Jaden Passetti, but he gets enough to get it across. And the Shore draw first blood at Thompson Street Stadium. It's 7-0 Bulldogs with 6:43 left to go in the opening quarter. Ryan, so far business is a go for the home team.
Yeah, Jersey Shore's done a really good job so far. Again, Bo Sechrist starting to establish on the first drive, able to get an interception, set them up in that spot. But, Nick, I think on that kick, I think that might have been partially blocked by Logan Geske. Geske had a free run at the kicker, and with how that kick went, the ball sort of wobbled a bit as it was going in. I think Geske might have got a fingertip or two on that.
Not enough to prevent the point after, so the Bulldogs up 7-0. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network and the Bear Country 999 YouTube channel. As we have reached now over 350 viewers on the YouTube live stream, we thank all the supporters tuning in. If you like what you see, leave a like, leave a comment. We'll read them at the end of the first quarter, as we're all set to go here for the next kick with Carter Reinhardt to take.
And if you're on the YouTube, make sure to hit the notification bell as well. That way you're updated on any future Jersey Shore games.
As Reinhardt boots this one away, he'll be fielded at the 10. He'll take it to the 15, 20, into the hashes to the 25, sheds an initial tackle, but gets wrapped up and brought down by Luke Ryan. That was the return. I believe it was Geske who fielded it on the right side, and Geske this time better field position for Dallas, taking it past to 20. And now the Mountaineers, who have not had a first down yet in this game, trail 7-0 with 6:35 left in the first. They'll have the ball at the 26, middle of the park.
Well, this is where you'll see what this Dallas team is made of. Do they stick to the plan that they have been early on? It's still really early in this game, so you are still very much able to establish the run. You don't have to worry about needing to score on this drive, but for simply momentum's sake, you certainly like to.
Bunch set here for Dallas on the first play. A handoff to the tailback, gets it to the weak side. Pass to 25, sheds a tackle to the 30. First down and more to 40. 45 across midfield to 40. One man to beat. 35 and wrapped up at the 30. Oh, he was met initially at the line of scrimmage was Pitcavage, but he turned it up the field in a brilliant way, and it was only Nolan Pauling preventing the touchdown. That was much needed for the Mountaineers.
And that's a big man running there from Pitcavage. Broke 2 tackles to get to the second level, then turned on the burners to get all the way into Jersey Shore territory. A fantastic individual play from him and exactly the spark this Dallas team needed.
Still in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 25 seconds left. The referees are congregating to discuss matters, and pretty comedically involved as well as Carson Watkins trying to get a glimpse of what's taking place there between the referees, but a big run. And this is going to be the first time that Dallas is in Jersey Shore territory. It's going to be inside the 35 when it's all said and done, probably on the right side, hash 30 when they spot it.
And that's just a good vote of confidence for your team early on. That's going to tell you that, hey, our run game is going to work in this game, especially if Pitcavage can keep making plays like that. It makes you not need to panic as much and trust that your system's going to work.
Pitcavage had just 19 yards rushed last season. It all came against Wyoming Valley West. He got a lot more than that on that one. Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line is Dallas. On first down and 10 and 6:25 left in the first. There was a penalty, by the way, on Jersey Shore. We weren't able to hear what it was. I believe it was offsides. Obviously, Dallas declining it. So first and 10 inside the Shore 30. We expected this game, Ryan, to be close as Dallas looks to draw their first blood and potentially tie this game in the quarterback position. McCann, tailback to his left, Pitcavage, 3 receiver set, 1 to the right, and then 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Pitcavage motions to the right side, takes a snap, handoff, Pitcavage up the middle, passes the line of scrimmage, gets a yard, maybe 2, but not much more than that, as Jersey Shore was very quick to deny Cash Harrett first to the scene.
One interesting lineup there from Shore, stacking 6 in the box. No attempt to drop anyone back. They showed their hand full on. Showed 6, rushed 6, and was able to get the run stop.
So less than 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dallas with it. A 2nd down and 8 on the 2-yard run from Pitcavage. They've leaned on him a lot. 3 receivers bunched on the right side. Isolated receiver left is Kelly. McCann takes a shotgun snap, throws to Kelly on the weak side, bounces back to the outside, tries to cut upfield, gets taken down though, right at the 25-yard line. That's where the forward progress is going to mark him. An excellent tackle there in the open field though, as Kelly was not able to get much.
Jersey Shore again, they're showing a man or a mid-zone blitz concept, meaning they're throwing 6 at the quarterback, running man coverage anywhere else. And when you call a screen, you want man coverage when the opponent calls a screen. It allows your runners to follow the running back as he breaks out. Thompson saw it the whole way. Running back tried to make a move back. Thompson denied it and threw him to the ground.
Kelly coming out of the game on the referee's whistle. Tice Mason will take his spot on the right side of a 2-receiver set along with Geske. In the I formation, McCann is under center, tailback Pitcavage, fullback is Wilk. As quarterback takes the snap, and immediately we have Laundry on the field. Ryan, you're signaling false start.
Yeah, that's what it's going to look like, and you see the referee on the near side signaling the same. False start immediately. I think it was the left tackle that jumped forward right before the ball was snapped, half a second beforehand, but here they'll catch you for it.
So they'll call a false start on Dallas. That'll back him up 5. 5 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. In the home opener for Jersey Shore football. Tradition never graduates. That's the theme for this team. 7-time district champion with Tom Gravage as head coach. 3-time state Final Four with a 2020 runner-up nod. This is shaping to be a rebuilding year, but they lead by 7. Quarterback McCann takes the snap. Keeps it, no, hands it off outside. Pitcavage, Jersey Shore read it better than me as Pitcavage got to the line of scrimmage and not much else, only to the 29. He'll gain maybe a yard, and that'll set up a 4th down and 11.
And these short little plays, Jersey Shore is able to beat it by, again, running a lot of man coverage. Looked like they might have been zone on the far side, but on the near side, running a lot of man blitzes early. That's 3 man blitzes they've called already on this drive. And it's led them to get some big stops, and on 4th and 11, looks like they might be going for this.
Well, you're darned if you do, darned if you don't from this spot. You're at the Jersey Shore 31. You don't really want to punt it here, do you? So on 4th and 11, McCann and Dallas are going to go for it. In the gun, they spread him out. 4 receivers set, tailback to his left, 2 receivers each side. McCann takes the snap. Jersey Shore sends the house. McCann hit as he throws. Caught over the middle outside the numbers, but he doesn't go far. Only to about the 26-yard line. He was immediately wrapped up as he made the reception. That was Logan Geske to about the 26. He needed 11. He got about 3. And Jersey Shore with the turnover on downs.
And that's a very analytical defensive call there from Jersey Shore. There's kind of a debate on what you do on 4th and long. Do you drop into nickel, drop everybody back in coverage and try to prevent the long pass? Or do you blitz the quarterback, force him to get the ball out early? That's what Jersey Shore does. They send 5 or 6 at him. They get to him early and force an early throw.
As the first snap for Jersey Shore, this is going to be a loss, a handoff to Bo Sechrist. He got met in the backfield. He couldn't carry it forward. They'll give him a loss of 1. Bo Sechrist, 600 rushing yards plus last season, a key figure for this Bulldog team this season.
Yeah, and so far not really been able to get it going. Dallas doing a good job honing in on the run. Again, much like Jersey Shore, playing a lot of press man coverage, forcing everything up at the line.
On 2nd and 11, 4 receivers set. Pauling takes a snap. Goes on, he's got a man, but it's incomplete. Oh, we overthrew him. Carter Reinhardt looking for his first touchdown of his career, and he had the man beat, but the throw was high.
Yeah, Reinhardt running a streak into the inside of the field, had his corner, Sam Kelly, fall to the ground. Wasn't really a move. Kelly looked like he just got tripped up, but just so unfortunately Pauling couldn't hit the big-time throw.
4 receiver set, trips left, 1 right, taking the snap Pauling, and this is going to be backed up 5 as it looked like the receiver went early. That was Connor Yingling, an off-bench receiver who has done very well on the defensive side of the ball going early. So now, if Jersey Shore were already thinking about passing, this puts the cherry on top.
Oh, yeah, now it's you have to pass unless you're run the ball to chew some clock and punt, but I think here it's going to be a deeper zone concept. If Dallas run a lot of man coverage, you want to run streaks like you did on that play before. See if your guys can just get a step past them.
4 receiver set, trips left, 1 right. On the right side, hash inside to the 21. Jersey Shore on their own side. Pauling takes the snap and another flag. Well, Jersey Shore had all the momentum on their side, didn't they? They got the turnover on downs. They're up 7-0. But you had a stop for a loss, an overthrown deep ball, and then back-to-back false starts. That'll set up a 3rd down and 21.
And momentum is huge in football, so good job on the Dallas defense here, able to suck some of the life from that Jersey Shore sideline with a good defensive stop here. I'm interested, though, they keep showing the single high safety look with on 3rd and forever. That's an interesting call, but see if it works out for them.
There's 3:39 left to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs are up 7-0 against Dallas. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network and live on the Bear Country 999 YouTube channel. 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Pauling is going to back up into the shotgun position. Seacrest is the tailback. Taking the snap, Pauling looking under pressure. He baits it, rolls out to his left, looks upfield, dumps it, and it's incomplete. On the comeback route there was Carter Reinhardt outside the near side numbers. He was unable to come back to it in time. A 4th down and 21, the punting team on.
And there you saw it, Nick. We talked about at the beginning of a chess game between the coaches and Coach Manello doing the same thing Jersey Shore did on their 3rd and long. Dallas rushed 6, got to Pauling early, forced him to get off his spot, roll out. Pauling couldn't hit the throw on the run, and a really good defensive call there from Dallas forces a punt.
So now in 4th down and 21, Jersey Shore punting. A high snap recovered well. This one will be sent away. Fair catch was way, but this one goes over the returner. And this one goes all the way into Dallas territory inside their own 40 to the 38-yard line. That was a booming kick from Luke Ryan. He's really showcasing his stuff, the punter.
A good punt and an even better bounce. Got 2 or 3 yards off of that bounce. That's beneficial for Jersey Shore as Dallas starts way behind the sticks, or way behind the line, or the midfield, sorry.
So 3:22 left to go in the first quarter. It's okay, Ryan. We won't fault you for it. 3:22 left to go in the first quarter. Ryan State's doing an excellent job on commentary here. It'll be a 1st down and 10 to the 38-yard line, we'll call it. McCann back at quarterback. No, they make a quarterback change. It looks like a different quarterback is in. Twin running backs to his left and right. Receiver to the left side. Quarterback takes the snap. Hand off to Wilk. Breaks a tackle on the outside. Cuts upfield past the 40. And we'll get rattled up at the 42-yard line. The new quarterback is someone that on our roster is not shown. So Jimmy Youngblood is the listed backup. We do not have a number 15 on the Dallas roster. Well, this is causing some controversy here. But with a change at quarterback, we have a number 15, and we believe that is Jimmy Youngblood. We don't want to confirm it. It's an I formation. Receiver left, takes the snap, handoff to the tailback, gets upfield, breaks a tackle 45, and is right at the 1st down marker at the 48. He just cut it upfield, shed a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Luke Ryan eventually getting him down, but the referee near side moves the change. It's a 1st.
And it looks like with Youngblood, they may be trying to run more of a pro-style offense. You said they're lining up an I formation, and it might be a thing as simply as Youngblood might have a bit better of arm strength, and they might trust him to make some of those deeper throws down the field. And if they think Youngblood's the one that's going to be able to gash him, they're going to go for it.
1st and 10, I formation, 2 receivers set. Quarterback takes the snap, hand off to the tailback, spins away from a defender. Pitcavage gets to midfield, pushes the pile, and he'll finally get down in Jersey Shore territory to the 47. Pitcavage churning the legs and turning a gain of a 2 or 3 into a gain of a 5.
What a hard runner Pitcavage has shown to be early in this game. Carries the pile, like you said, an extra 2 or 3 yards there, pushing it across Jersey Shore territory. Shore had 5 or 6 guys there in on the pile, but Pitcavage just kept moving forward.
And now it's chewing up clock. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first. Jersey Shore up 7-0. Quarterback in the gun, twin tailbacks, 2 receivers right. Quarterback takes the snap, play fake, keeps it over to the left side. We believe it's Youngblood who kicks it outside the hashes towards the numbers. So we get brought down a little bit past the line of scrimmage. It was a good read from Carter Reinhardt, who sets up as the cornerback to the left side, Dallas's left at least. Give him a gain of 1 and a 3rd down and 4.
These 2 very similar offenses early on in this game, running a lot of read option, running the ball a lot, trying to chew clock. Nick, I think we might be in for a really fast game.
3rd and 4 at the 46 left side hash. Quarterback is under center. 2 receivers right, 2 in the backfield in the I formation. Pitcavage is the tailback as he takes a snap. Handoff, Pitcavage brought back behind the line of scrimmage, lunges forward. He did not get enough. He only got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked one up to the 45, but it's not going to be enough for the first. And now we're going to see changes. Dallas showing the punting unit with a minute left in the first and 4th down and 4. This is evident of the slugfest we are expected to see.
And it's going to be, I think this game is going to be a game of field position. And if you're Dallas, yes, you're sitting in just short territory. Obviously too far to kick. This is a spot where you punt them, try to pin him 30 yards back and force them to drive the length of the field.
On 4th down and 4, good snap. Punter boots it away. This one will be fielded about the 15. Breaks the initial gunner as the returner. Tries to cut it back to the middle. Will get wrapped up as Luke Ryan just past the 20 to the 21. And with 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter, Jersey Shore might get the last play of the quarter.
And for Dallas there, again, playing the field position game, you give about 20 yards of field position. If you go for it there, you pin them back. Jersey Shore not been able to show they can drive the length of the field yet. Their only score coming off an interception.
Confirming that this is a coach's decision, Brady McCann is in at safety for Dallas. So that means this is a coach's decision to put the mysterious number 15 onto the field. But Jersey Shore now back in the game on the offensive side of the ball. Now the referees are stopping play here. You're just joining us. This season not a quarter old, 32 and a half seconds left in the first. And the Bulldogs up 7-0 here at Thompson Street Stadium. There's actually a flag on the play on the far side, a flag on the far side right at the 50-yard line. We missed it initially, but it'll give the Shore 5 extra yards to the 26, so the Bulldogs will take it. Pauling at quarterback. Power I left formation and a 2-receiver set. Seacrest looks to be a tailback, and it's a bobbled snap. Rather, they hand off to the fullback. Again, it looked like another bit of trouble with the snap. Pauling had hesitated. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. They hand it off, though, to the fullback, Harrett. He gets it upfield and picks up 2. 20 seconds left. We'll see if they run another play.
It looks like to just be a little bit of a miscommunication between the center, Mason Larson, and the quarterback, Pauling. I think when Pauling is going under center, it looks like that ball is hitting off the top of his fingertips.
With 10 seconds left, Pauling takes the snap, rolls out to his right, pumps, now fires it deep, double coverage, and it's incomplete. That was recovered really well by the former quarterback, Brady McCann, who closed down on Reinhardt well. It'll be a 3rd and 8. The clock stopped with 3.1.
That was a bit of a hospital ball there from Pauling. Pauling tried to fit it in between 3 defenders. All looked like he had the spot there for a minute, but even if his receiver caught it, I think he was going to get a pop by McCann on the catch.
So 3rd down and 8. Final play of the first quarter. Bulldogs have not completed a pass yet. 3rd and 8, Pauling set to pass. Will fire to the left side. Catch is made for the first down. Outside the numbers to the 40. Pass to the 41 before getting wrapped up. The reception was made for the first. It's Carter Reinhardt, his 3rd target, and it was 3rd times lucky. But no luck there for Reinhardt, who gets his first reception of the season to the 41, enough to move the chains. And that is how the first quarter ends at Thompson Street Stadium. We're through 1. It's Jersey Shore 7. It's Dallas 0. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
42 years serving you. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper and many other brands, including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice, not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses. We offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
And welcome back in live from Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. You're tuned in to Bulldog football. The Bulldogs up 7-0 as they're set to get the second quarter started here in central Pennsylvania. The Shore in possession on the left side hash, their own 41-yard line after the reception by Reinhardt on the final play of the first quarter. So 1st down and 10. Pauling is the quarterback, trips right, 1 left. Pauling takes the snap. Looks like an option play. He'll take it himself upfield. That was the right decision, but he didn't get much as he's brought down a yard past the line of scrimmage. A gain of 1 for the quarterback.
Yeah, Pauling there looking for the pitch back to Seacrest if it was there. Dallas did a good job crashing on Seacrest immediately. Pauling looked like he was going for it, hesitated a bit, ran up the middle, got about 2 yards, and was the best play.
Same formation. Pauling takes a snap. This time rolls out to his right. He's going to tuck and run this one upfield. Gets to the 45, breaks the tackle, gets the first down across midfield, and is down at the 47. Excellent running there in the open field. That is his bread and butter, isn't it, for Nolan Pauling, when he is able to get into open space. The tackle from Sam Kelly coming way past the first down marker. He'll pick up about 12 on that one.
And credit to Kelly, a really good open field tackle there. It was called a hip drop tackle, now been banned in the NFL, but a good tackle.
1st and 10, handoff Seacrest as he gets to about the 45 and churns his legs to get 2. But back to what you were talking about before, that little hip drop tackle. I noticed it right away, Ryan. Good eye catching it.
Yeah, that hip drop tackle was banned in the NFL. It was seen to cause too many ankle rolls and injuries that way. Here at high school, it's legal, and Kelly pulled it off perfectly.
4 receiver set. Pauling takes the snap, rolls out to his left. We'll fire it deep. One-on-one coverage. It's caught. A diving catch inside the 15. Oh, what a play on the far side by Carson Watkins inside the 15. A big gain.
And the Dallas sideline immediately threw their hands in the air, expecting an offensive pass interference call. Looked like both the receiver and corner were doing a bit of hand fighting. Receiver might have gained a little leverage with a push off, was able to get away with it. But Pauling, what a gunslinger he is. That is about the 3rd deep ball attempt he's had, and he hits that one for a big gain.
1st and 10, Pauling option play, takes it himself, gets outfield, breaks tackle inside the 10, another inside the 5, rattled up into the end zone, and he'll be stopped. No signal yet. It's right at the goal line, and it looks like they'll call him short inside the 1. Oh, Pollock doing it all on this drive, and they go quickly in the I formation. This looks like a sneak. Pauling on the hard count, takes it himself, lunges, and he's in. Touchdown, Jersey Shore on the 1-yard sneak from Pauling. It's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, and that was all Nolan Pauling on that drive.
And we talked about it at the beginning, how Pauling, we thought he might try to beat him with his legs based on his rushing stats last year. Had 4 touchdowns all last season, 2 already in the opening game. Pauling has been a standout for this Jersey Shore team as they find themselves up 13-0 early.
Trying to get the point after the snap, to hold the kick on the way, and that one drifts wide, and it's no good. But a flag is down on the near side, Ryan, and it looks like they'll have another chance out. That's the 2nd offsides on Dallas for a point after.
Yeah, it looked like that's going to be Geske there again, coming early. Dallas really trying to get the snap count, and they've been really close. They got it on the original extra point attempt. On the first touchdown, almost got it there, jumped half a second too early, and gives Jersey Shore another kick.
Passetti, a 2nd bite, the snap, the hold, the kick is blocked and no good. And this time the laundry stays in the basket. They blocked the kick. There was number 24 for Dallas, rather. Logan Geske, I believe, was the one that was able to block it. And after all of that, Ryan, it's 13-0 with just over 10 minutes left to go in the first half.
And plays like that are why after they score a touchdown, you don't say it's 14-0 right away. The extra point is never guaranteed, and it looks like Logan Geske, like I said, is a really good read on the snap count. He has been on the ball about every time. He's either a half a second early or a half a second late. Really credit to him. He's got the snap count down, and Jersey Shore's going to have to change some things, or they're going to have some real struggles kicking.
10 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half. Dogs up 13-0. A look at the comments section on the Bear Country 999 YouTube channel, which is now over 450 viewers. Matt Wynn, I love this one. The dogs are barking tonight. I love that. I'm going to have to sneak that one in. Matt, please don't sue me if I use that one on the feed as we get started for the kickoff here. Jody Hoffman back in the comments section saying rough, rough. Michael Edwards watching from San Antonio, Texas. How about that? We should have a competition who's furthest away from us, as this one is sent away here. Dallas on a one-hop fields it at the 20. He'll take it to the 25. Still in between the hashes to the 30. Breaks a tackle and is wrapped up at the 32. Another pummeling hit, and that was a pretty high-contact hit. Dallas with a lot of oohs and ahs, and not in a good way. They thought there was a flag. None was thrown, and Dallas will start past the 30.
Yeah, that was a tackle there by Connor Yingling. Looked like he wrapped up the returner by his helmet. It wasn't exactly a horse collar because he grabbed him above the horse collar. Looked like he might have gotten somewhere on the back of the helmet, wrapped him up, and threw him to the ground. That one looked a little bit questionable. I understand why Dallas got a little bit up in arms about that.
McCann back at quarterback. Shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. Just over 10 minutes left in the first half. The Shore up 13-0. McCann in the gun. Motion man left to right is Mason. Quarterback takes the snap, keeps it himself. McCann outside the numbers to the 35. First down to the 40 and is pummeled out of bounds at the 37. He was trying to toe tap a little bit to get a couple extra yards, and he paid the price for it as well as he took a pummeling hit by Luke Thompson, but not before the first down.
When notably, McCann back in the game at quarterback. Made the switch with Youngblood, and now McCann right back in the starting role. I don't know if Dallas is trying to go quarterback by committee, see who's got it on each certain drive. But seeing 2 quarterback changes already midway through the second quarter, certainly something.
First and 10, left side hash 44 for Dallas. McCann in the gun, takes a snap, quick throw right side, diving catch made at midfield. And they'll mark it at about the 49-yard line, I think they'll call it. A diving reception made by Connor Healy, the senior receiver. Now picks up about 7, a 2nd and 3.
And a good call there from Dallas. Jersey Shore drop back into a deep coverage. Those quick slant routes will beat him every time. McCann, one-step drop, pumped and fired immediately, and a good gain out of it.
So a 2nd down, they'll call it 3 to go in Jersey Shore territory at the 49-yard line, right at the S of the JS at midfield. McCann is in the gun, Pitcavage to his left, 4 receivers, 2 each side. McCann takes the snap, 5-man rush, fires left side, and this time it's overthrown and incomplete. Tice Mason was the intended target, had 2 catches last season, and it looks like with Jersey Shore setting so much pressure, especially up the middle run, as you can see, they're going for the quick passing now.
Yeah, and it looks like McCann might have been a little bit rattled by the pressure there. Looked like he threw that one a tiny bit off of his back foot, and that's why it sailed on him a bit. McCann got to step back, step up into the throws, and he'll start hitting them.
On 3rd down and 3, McCann takes a snap, under pressure, fires right side, catch made outside number 40, and he's got the first down to the 38-yard line. They ran that same play again, didn't they? On the out route, and Tice Mason on that occasion was there, and the pass was true. A gain of about 10, and inside the 40 is Dallas.
Looks like McCann's really comfortable with those 1 or 2 step drops and quick throws out, either into the hash or outside of the hash. He's done well.
9.5 minutes left in the first half. McCann, quarterback keeper up the middle. He gets wrapped up by Seacrest at the line of scrimmage and does not go much further than that. So McCann on the fake. It looked like an option play potentially to go to the weak side. He didn't get much.
And Jersey Shore really daring Dallas to pass. They are all in and selling out on the run. They're telling Dallas, if you're going to throw to beat us, let's see you do it.
They give him 1, 2nd down and 9. McCann in the gun, 4 receivers. Motion man left to right is 1 as McCann takes a snap under pressure, throws it, kind of dumps it off, and it's incomplete. That looked like an intended screen pass, but that was a play that Luke Thompson absolutely blew up from the get-go.
Yeah, McCann looked for the screen right away. When he didn't see it, tried to turn back, but didn't have time. Lucky he got that ball out and didn't take the sack.
On 3rd down and 9, the Mountaineers looking to get a 3rd down conversion. They have been held scoreless so far in this game. 9 minutes and 7 seconds left in the half. On the right side hash, inside the 40 to the 38-yard line, and now we have a stoppage. Referee on the near side not liking something, and it looks like a receiver is getting taken off the field. That's a rare one. Connor Healy has been told to come off the field. The referee, it might have been a safety type of issue with him as he comes off, and it looks like that's Slavinsky coming into the game on the left side. So we do it again. 3rd down and 9. McCann in the gun, takes a snap, another blitz. McCann steps up in the pocket, tries to tuck and run. He's going nowhere. An excellent play by Talon Lope to bring him down for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, these receivers coming off the field has been interesting. That's the second time that's happened to Dallas, and I don't think they've had an issue with helmets coming off. Typically, that's where you see players taken off the field, is if the helmet comes off, they have to step off for a play. I'm not sure what the refs are seeing to take them off the field like that. On
4th down and 10, the punting unit is on with 8.5 minutes left in the first half. Dallas still with the goose egg on their side. The Shore up 13-0 as the snap is good for the punt. This one is booted high arcing and will be fielded. Oh, no, he muffed it inside of the 10-yard line. He muffed it. Who's got it? And they'll say that he fell on top of it. Oh, some blushes were spared by the 2-man return crew for the Shore as he muffed it at first, but a very quick recovery calms the seals, so to speak, as Luke Ryan picked it up.
Yeah, that was a high arcing punt. It looked like it was a wobbler too, so to catch that one is really awkward. You really have to catch it low to the ground. Didn't do that. Ball hit the turf, but good job there by Luke Ryan, able to fall on it.
So 1st down and 10. Jersey Shore with it at their own 9-yard line. They go I formation. Pauling under center. 2 receivers set. He takes a snap, looks to throw. Quick pass, incomplete. Or no, he did catch it. I apologize there. It looked initially like that was just thrown away, but he caught it there, Luke Ryan. Just past the line of scrimmage. He picks up about 4. Ryan, I'd have to apologize there. I thought he had just thrown that away.
Ryan dived on the muffed punt before that and dove and stole an incompletion away on that one. A great individual effort.
So quickly on second down, play fake, Pauling fires it deep, one-on-one coverage, it's caught, right in midfield and brought down at the 47-yard line. It's that name again, Carson Watkins, getting it into Dallas territory.
And that's been the matchup to watch, Bobby Gallagher versus Carson Watkins. And the reason Watkins wins that rep, he shows hands late. He tracks the ball in the air, shows his hands at the last possible moment. The corner can't react. What a catch.
On 1st and 10, a pitch to Sechrist on the outside. Men in the backfield, breaks a tackle, gets it upfield to the 40, into first down marker all the way to the 35, and it looks like he got enough for the first. It looked like that ball might have come out late, but the referees blow it dead, and there's still a scramble for the ball. Now this could be interesting. Dallas might have fumbled it late, but the referees are not going to entertain it. They're telling the sticks to move. It's a first down. Jersey Shore with it at the Dallas 36.
And a good run there by Seacrest. Started the outside, saw no hole, cut back to the inside. A really good move there to gain a few yards. I think you're right. He might have fumbled it right at the end.
On 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Sechrist handoff weak side and gets to the 35. And not much further than that, just to the line of scrimmage goes Bo Sechrist on that occasion.
It looked like Pauling was stumbling a bit, getting the handoff. He barely got to the spot there. He's having some real trouble with these early snaps.
Halfway mark here in the second quarter, 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. Bulldogs up 13-0. Power eye right set, Pauling to pass under pressure. He was unmarked there, a fender, and down he goes. It's Hunter Pitt-Cavage, who was unmarked in the A-gap. Pauling went backward before going down. That'll be a 10-yard loss and a 3rd and 20.
Pitt-Cavage wrapped him up from behind and stared him down as he went to turn around. Did a little flex and turned around, staring at him the whole way. A great play there. Forced Jersey Shore way behind the sticks on 3rd down.
With less than 7 minutes to go in the first half, the Dogs up multiple possessions. They have overperformed so far, but are under pressure on a 3rd and 20. Pauling is in the gun. It's a 4-receiver set, trips left. Pauling in the snap, 4-man rush. Looks to the left side, tucks to the left side hash, still in the backfield. Now he's going to try to run it himself. Gets it to the 45, to the 40, outside the numbers to the 35, and is out of bounds. Makes up the sack yardage, but doesn't get any more than that. A 10-yard rush when he needed 20, and a decision for the Bulldogs.
Pauling, a good job there, keeping his eyes downfield as long as possible, and another good job by the O-line. When quarterbacks hold the ball like that, you'll typically see someone come free. No Dallas rusher was able to come free. A good job there by the Jersey Shore line, and Pauling might have run them into 4th down territory.
Well, it doesn't look like it in the end. It depends how aggressive you want to be, isn't it, Ryan? But with the defense this good, you have to, with their defense, I should say, playing this good, you got to punt it. As Ryan is set to boot it away on 4th down and 10. The snap is low, recovered. This is a line drive punt, fielded right at the 10. That was a hang time of less than 2 seconds as it was returned outside the hash right side of the 15 and then brought down at the 16-yard line to the return man.
And it looked like he might have been aiming for the returner. Not only was it a line drive, it was a line drive right to his chest. And you could not have put that ball more directly where he wanted it.
And I tell you what, looking back, I think the returner wanted to let it go because he could have easily gone a touchback. Instead, with the reception, he's going to take it to the 16.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been hesitating there for a bit. I saw him step back as if he was going to let it go, but figured if it's right at me, I might as well take it.
So 6:19 left in the first half. Dallas's offense back onto the field. And it looks like Youngblood is back onto the field, we believe. In the I formation, 2 receivers left. Youngblood takes the snap. Handoff, Pitt-Cavage. Met at the line of scrimmage, tries to spin to the outside, but will not get there. So as he gets to the 16-yard line. And are they going different quarterback every drive, Dallas?
Well, they started the first 2 drives with McCann, and then it's been back and forth and back and forth. I'm wondering if it's going to be whichever quarterback is on the field when the first touchdown happens is the one that's going to stay.
Well, if that is Jimmy Youngblood, again, we're only speculating. He was listed on our roster as number 5. He's wearing number 15. I have not seen a number 5 on the sideline yet, but the mysterious 15 is under center. He'll take this out as a bobbled snap. He dives on top of it, the quarterback, and he looks like he got there. Well, if this is a quarterback by committee, I'm not sure if the committee liked that one.
Yeah, and that's the thing is neither of these quarterbacks have really been able to separate themselves so far in this game. McCann has made the most plays. Youngblood did oversee the best drive, though, thanks to a big run from his running back. I'm really interested to see what Dallas does. Is it going to be whatever quarterback makes the first big play as the starter? Are we going to go the whole game doing this two-quarterback system? We have to wait and see.
They have two other quarterbacks listed on the roster, Owen Olt, who is number 10, and Jesse Burlew, who is number 13, as now we have a stoppage with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left, and Dallas takes a timeout. And a chance for us to breathe a little bit, Ryan, and take this game in because it's been a quick one, but a lot has happened. This game is just 43 minutes old. There's 5 minutes left in the first half. That's one note. But a second of the Bulldogs, how about this? Gets a tough team in Dallas, 13-0 up.
And they've really shown their strength so far in this game. They have really had no struggles. Some offensive questions, but they've been able to get it done thanks in large part to the deep ball. And Nolan Pauling is a real gunslinger back there, able to use his legs to make plays, but he's already taken 4 or 5 deep shots down the field here early on in this game, and I don't think that's going to change.
I want to just do a quick update. It is not Jimmy Youngblood because I have now seen a number 5 on the sideline. So I just want to say this is local radio. This is high school football radio. I'm now looking at every single number, and I am looking for a 10 or a 13. If I see a 10 or a 13, then that other one must be the quarterback.
I think I see a 10 there, right down there on the far corner.
That would make, well, he's 5'7", Jesse Burlew. I doubt that's him because the quarterback definitely is in high stature.
Yeah, because I don't know, because there is a number 10 there roaming the sidelines. We're in the near side, so yeah, I don't know.
Well, McCann back in the game, so that makes it easier. Shotgun snap, McCann in the gun, takes the snap, fires over the middle, double coverage, and it's incomplete. Some contact, eyes on the officials, and the referees keep the flags in the pocket as McCann looked to go deep on 3rd down and long. It'll be a 4th and 11 in the end, and the punting unit comes on. This Jersey Shore defense is one big play shy of absolutely shutting out Dallas right now.
And they've been very aggressive in this game, and it almost came back to cost them there. I think it was Carter Reinhardt was hitting the receiver from behind. Looked like he was hand-checking him in the back. That's one that's a borderline pass interference call, depending on the referee crew. Gets away with it there, but he's got to be careful.
Punt is up and away. Fair catch made for Jersey Shore at the 45, but the ball bounces short of it to the 40. And by the time it's fielded, it'll be at about the 37. This is going to be the second time that Jersey Shore will start, or rather the third time, I should say. Third time in this half that Jersey Shore will start on their side, on the opposite side of the field. They scored a touchdown on one of them. They're going to try to do the same here.
And Nick, we talked about this before the broadcast, that we thought Jersey Shore their defense was going to be the key to this team winning ball games. It has certainly been so far. They have set their offense up in so many favorable positions and are making it really easy on this young offense.
Power I right formation. Pauling under center, takes a snap, handoff weak side to Cash Harris. Takes it inside the 35 and is down at the 33. Cash Harris, 3rd time lucky. 6 carries last season for the sophomore. He'll take that one 3 yards.
That looked eerily similar to the classic Statue of Liberty play. He looked to turn to throw it and hand it off in front of him, not behind him, but in front of him to the running back. But a really interesting play design there, and a good few yards come out of it.
2nd down and 7, Jersey Shore at the Dallas 34. I formation set. A play fake and now a handoff to the tailback Seacrest, who gets the 1st down. Past the 30, inside of the 25. And they'll mark him a yard behind that, rather, to the 26. And a good initial penetration by Seacrest, allowing the 1st.
Some good running, but also some really good blocking. It didn't look like Seacrest was touched until 5 or 6 yards past the line of scrimmage. A really big credit to that left side of the offensive line, giving him that much space.
So now a 1st down and 10. I'm looking at the YouTube comment section for that quarterback, and we might have found the answer. We'll have more on that later. Until then, I formation, taking the snap. It's a pitch option play to the right side, outside of the initial hash of Seacrest to the 20, and he'll be down at the 17-yard line. That's just shy of the 1st down marker. He picked up 9.
Good spin move there from Seacrest. Wasn't able to fully complete it. Got about 350 degrees. Wasn't able to turn all the way around. A good tackle there from Dallas, but Jersey Shore is driving.
On 2nd down and 1 to go, it's an I formation and a 2 receiver set. They'll hand it off quickly to Harrett, the fullback, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Inside of the 15 to the 13-yard line. And that'll be enough for the 1st down marker for Harrett. Another fullback dive, the second one of this drive. Classic football being played here at Thompson Street.
Not only a fullback dive, a direct snap to the fullback. The quarterback didn't get the ball. It went right to the fullback.
They go again. It's another handoff. Seacrest weak side. Gets hit initially at the line of scrimmage. Will carry the pile inside the 10 to the 9. Well, that's Bo Seacrest for you. Gets met at the line of scrimmage and turns it into a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and halfway to go.
And Seacrest has just been the steady hand for this Jersey Shore offense. Passing-wise, they're taking a lot of deep shots downfield, but they're running a lot.
Pauling to pass, fires, slam route, far side, caught, the dive, it is a Jersey Shore touchdown. It's Carson Watkins, the big playmaker of the team, this time getting it from 10 yards out, and it's the third touchdown of the half for the Dogs, who are rolling.
And there again, it's Gallagher and Watkins. Watkins able to get inside leverage. Got a really easy slant route, and Dallas might need to put a second corner on him. They've been running a lot of single coverage, and it really has not worked in their favor.
19-0 point after attempt now for Passetti. Snap, hold, kick on the way, and there is no doubt about that one as Passetti splits the uprights, and it is good. 20-0 Bulldogs with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Ryan, you have to be impressed with what they're doing.
And Jersey Shore, I think, certainly is impressed and very pleased with how this game has gone so far. When you're such a young team and it's such a new team, the first game is really scary. You really don't know how it's going to go, whether it's going to go really well, whether it's going to go really bad. You never know until you see these kids in their first game action. Jersey Shore has to be elated with how it's gone so far.
While we're in the middle for the kickoff, Michael Lewis, not the author of the book Moneyball, at least I don't think so, maybe he is.
Maybe it is.
Maybe we have a celebrity in the comments section, says that the quarterback is Dylan Geske, number 15 from Dallas. If we're wrong, I'll take the blame for it because I said it on there. It won't be Michael Lewis's fault. Hey, Moneyball 2, when's it coming out? So on the what would you do Moneyball 2 on?
I don't even know. Would it be the modern-day Tampa Bay Rays, maybe, with their trade acquisitions and how good they've been trading-wise? That's the only one that comes to mind for me off the top.
20-0 Bulldogs, 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. This one's sent end over end on the kickoff, fielded at the 15. He'll take it to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Now gets men at the 35, tries to carry the pile to the 37 before getting brought down. Luke Ryan was there on the tackle. And that looked like Tyson Mason, I believe, who was the return man. And it was, in fact, Mason, who got a good return for the Mountaineers in the end. That was good blocking to set it up.
Yeah, really good blocking. And Dallas has got some good jobs on these kickoff, making something out of nothing. They did on the last one as well. And there again, getting a few extra yards. And in games like this where you need something to go right, those little games can help a lot.
Over 500 viewers now tuning in from the Bear Country 999 YouTube channel to watch a first down and 10. McCann in the gun, takes the snap, quarterback keeper, met at the line, tries to push it forward and will get a yard from it. A 1 yard gain as Ace Willits made the stop. Dallas still trying to find that formula offensively.
And I will say, typically when you have two quarterback system, it can really confuse defense at times because they don't know what they're going to see from snap to snap. Big credit to Jersey Shore, that's not bothering them.
4 receivers set. McCann in the gun, takes a snap, looks left, fires. It's tipped up into the air. McCann thought about catching his own pass. He's going to make the smart decision in not doing so. And they'll set up a 3rd down and 10. A correction, McCann actually only got back to the line of scrimmage on that first run. So it's, in fact, a 3rd down and 10. Dallas with it at their own 37. 2.5 minutes left. Dallas with 2 timeouts. The Bulldogs with 3. If you got to stop here, do you call a timeout if you're the Dogs?
I absolutely would. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, you have another drive. Maybe 2, depending on how this game goes. I would absolutely call a timeout.
4 receivers set, motion man right to left. McCann in the gun, takes a snap, 5-man rush. McCann looks left, now fires one-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete. He overthrew him. The intended target was Tice Mason. Even if it was on target, he was absolutely draped by Carter Reinhardt, who's doing very well as a cornerback. He hasn't had a lot of safety help, Reinhardt, with the way that they're set up, and he's passed a lot of tests today.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of safety help, but he doesn't need a lot of safety help. He's done a really good job, and there on that one, shaded the receiver the whole way. There was no opportunity for that ball to be caught.
2:28 left in the first half. Bulldogs up 20-0. They have all 3 timeouts and will receive this punt. A fair catch waved at the 26-yard line there was Carson Watkins, and Jersey Shore will run into their 2-minute drill. Well, they've been impressive this half, Ryan. I don't think they envisioned a 20-0 start, and they can make it even better here if they're able to drive.
Well, I'm interested to see what this 2-minute offense looks like for Jersey Shore. They've either been, we're going to run the ball, hand it off, or we're going to throw 30 yards downfield. In the 2-minute drill, that's when you want to see the more quick passes, the 5-yard gains, the 6-yard gains, the 10-yard gains. Are we going to see that, or is it going to be more of the same?
2 receivers set, I formation, Pauling under center. Takes snap. They're going to run this actually to Seacrest. Takes it to the right side, outside of the numbers. Continues to push the pile. Will get just shy of the 30. to about the 29-yard line. He'll pick up 2, the tackle made by Pitcavage.
And a tough 3-yard gain there, and that's been Seacrest's game the whole game so far. It's been really tough, 2 or 3 or 4 yard gains at a time. He had one big run, but other than that, he's done a good job keeping his head in it.
How's this formation? Pauling in the gun, 4 receivers right, 1 left. Pauling takes a snap. He's going to fire to that left side. It's double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 40 to the 36. Carson Watkins was the isolated receiver for Jersey Shore, and the ball was overthrown. The interception was made by Bobby Gallagher, who was shading it the entire way and made a fundamental pick.
And just an ill-advised throw there from Pauling. That play is a fake running back screen, so you have 2 options on that play. You have the running back screen to the near side, or you have the deep ball to the far side. Coach will always tell you, if the deep ball is anywhere near covered, you throw the screen. Pauling threw caution to the wind there, and it cost him.
1st and 10, McCann, 4 receivers sent. Now it's the new quarterback, Geske. Takes snap, quarterback keeper, takes to the 35, 40, and he'll be marked down at the 43 for a 7-yard snag. Minute and a half left for the Mountaineers. How risky do you be?
I would be very risky. You're down almost 3 possessions. You need to score right now. You need to get momentum going in the half because, Nick, Jersey Shore gets the ball out of the half. Dallas needs to score on this possession.
2nd and 4. The quarterback in the gun takes the snap, fires left side, catch is made at the first down marker. And right at the numbers on the near side, he's got the first down is Tice Mason, who does enough for the first and a 5-yard snag to the 48.
Dallas a good 5-yard out there, a good catch and run, and that's what they've got to do. It's what's worked for them so far in this game. The quick passes have been all of their completions, much the same. In minute 10, you've got time to do it.
4 receivers set, 2 to each side. 1st and 10, Dallas, quarterback under pressure, tripped up, stays on his feet. He's got to fire it forward, and it's a bouncer, incomplete. The intended target towards the right side on the in route was just wayward as Connor Healy, the intended target. The ball didn't reach him.
And even though it's an incompletion, that's a good throw there. Throws it in the dirt, stops the clock, allows you to get a full play call in, slow the game down, and not have to worry about the clock.
So we believe Geske still in at quarterback. Made a good completion, enough to move the change. There's just 47 ticks left in the first half, though. Jersey Shore up 20-0. Dallas in possession. On the left side hash, the 48. It's 2nd down, and Dallas with 2 timeouts remaining notably.
And even with only 47 seconds left on the clock, you've got a lot more time than you might think. You're able to mix in some runs here if you want, especially with 2 timeouts. You do not have to worry about gaining 20 yards on this play. You can still chip away bit by bit and work it down the field.
4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Geske in the gun, takes the snap, 5-man rush, under pressure, screen pass, it's intercepted, picked up by Thompson, 40, 35, runs him over to the 30, a flag is down, it comes after the interception as Luke Thompson with a major pick, and with 42 seconds left, the Bulldogs might knock on the door again. However, a flag had come in at what looked like after the pick, and the referees with a big call here.
And I think Luke Thompson was just as surprised that ball ended up in his hands as everybody else was. Thompson threw his hands up trying to swat the ball down. The ball bounced off his hand, stayed in the air. He was able to reach up for it and grab it and carry it for about 10 yards. But this flag, if it backs Jersey Shore up, might be costly.
And they call an illegal block in the back, and I had a little bit of a view. That block was away from the play, not a necessary one, so one that Jersey Shore will be quite annoyed with, but the interception counts. Well, I asked you how risky you want to be if you're Dallas. How about the Shore? 42 seconds left. You've got all 3 of your timeouts in your pocket. Tom Gravish, very good with clock management, notably, with 42 and a half ticks. A 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I think you're in a spot where it's whatever you feel comfortable with. If you are okay going into the half up 20, run the ball and run the clock out. If you want more, go for it.
4 receivers set, trips left, 1 right. Jersey Shore on their own 49. Play fake. Pauling takes it himself, gets upfield, past midfield to about the 48-yard line, and doesn't get much else. So a pickup of 3, and now a timeout is taken. So just a 3-yard gain. Oh, the clock is still running. And, well, the near side referee whistled for a timeout, but the far side official waved it off. So no timeout. The clock is going to instead continue to run. and the Bulldogs will have at least one last play. Up 20-0 at the Dallas 48. Pauling, handoff Sechrist. Takes it outside the hashes to the 45, the 40. He's got the first down, spins away again, tries to carry it back to the middle, and will get tripped up with 3 seconds left. The clock is going to stop initially for a mesh to move the chains, rather, but it looks like this time Jersey Shore actually calls a timeout. Well, I was just pleasing Tom Gravish with his clock management, but you waste 30 seconds calling another play, and now you might be ruining that as you're inside the Dallas 40.
Well, Nick, I think what the idea might have been there is you run the clock out, you go to the half, but when you see a gain like that, a big 10-yard gain that gets you a first down, with 2 seconds left, either they figured they're just going to take a shot at the end zone here, or there was some miscommunication with the timeout. But I didn't see anyone on the Jersey Shore sideline reacting when the original timeout was waved off. So I'm assuming they didn't call one. Like I said, I'm wondering if it's they were trying to run the clock out, go to half, but you see the big gain, and you figure you might as well take a shot at the end zone.
When this game started, we had 300 live viewers. We now have over 515 live viewers, but less than 20 likes. Let's get some likes on the board and spread the word for this stream. We're up to 15 likes now as soon as I say that. Commentators curse, some call it. Let's try to end the stream with at least 25 likes. We love your support, and we thank you once again for tuning in to the Bear Country Sports Network for Jersey Shore football, your home for Jersey Shore football. And right as we were about to get the final play of the half, we have a stoppage on the near side and a late substitution for the Mountaineers, it seems. And no, in fact, it's Dallas calling a timeout.
I'm wondering if they were trying to see where Jersey Shore was going to line up, and it looked like they had Carson Watkins isolated on the far left side. I think Jersey Shore was planning to take a shot that way. Dallas didn't like what they saw, call a timeout, probably go into a Hail Mary formation to end the half.
Well, someone's very much in trouble. I just heard the public address announcer saying something, and he did not look too pleased about it, I'll tell you that much. But Jersey Shore, the fans that are watching, they'll definitely be pleased. A 20-point advantage with 2.3 seconds left in the first half. And it's still an entire half to go, but if Jersey Shore somehow finds a way to find the end zone in this end of the first half, it just might be an early dagger at the behest of the Mountaineers.
Yeah, a touchdown on this play, not only would it put you up 27-0, it would be such a gut-wrenching score for Dallas to allow. I think you're right. If they might find a way to score here, it might be an early nail.
Here we go. 4 receivers set, 2 each side. Pauling in the gun. Seacrest the tailback. Pauling takes the snap. It's a 3-man rush. Pauling hit as he fires, looking for the end zone, and it's incomplete. Tipped and deflected away. That looked like Wilk getting the decisive touch, but that will only be a blemish in what has been a real good first half for the Bulldogs. They put 20 past the Mountaineers and lead 20-0 going into the half. Ryan, state your closing thoughts before we hit halftime.
A really good start here for Jersey Shore. Again, it's been a defensive-led game. Their defense has set up their offense on every one of their scoring drives. It's been because of their defense making plays, forcing turnovers, forcing punts to give Jersey Shore advantageable positions. Really good game for them. For Dallas, figure out the quarterback question. Is this going to be a rest of the game thing, or are they going to come out of the half with a set starter? But for Dallas, they need to figure some things out, slow some things down, and try to get back in this game.
From halftime at Thompson Street Stadium, Jersey Shore 20, Dallas nothing. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Charles Construction is a full-service site development contractor performing all phases of residential and commercial work. Excavation, foundations, sewer, water, and underground utility installation. Paving, too, also working with the natural gas industry. Community-oriented, Charles Construction supports the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Call today, 570-753-3595, located in Avis at 858 East Central Avenue. Charles Construction, serving the community for the last 54 years.
Celebrate Labor Day with the Flex Steel Labor Day sale, going on for a limited time at Kleiny's
Kleiny's Home Furnishings. Now, all Flex Steel 35% off. Save on sofas, chairs, love seats, reclining furniture, and sectionals. Lift chairs, too.
And don't forget Flex Steel's lifetime warranty.
For a limited time at Kleiny's Home Furnishings, Route 150 between Woolwich and Avis.
Free delivery.
Online at Kleiny'sFurniture.com.
From mowing to harvesting and taking care of snow, Dotter Equipment just south of Mill Hall on Route 64 has what you need to get it done. Want to keep your home warm and cozy? Check out the Crown Royal Outdoor Furnaces. If you're cutting your own firewood, Dotter Equipment is your steel dealer. Dotter Equipment for Kubota, Honda Power Sports, Suzuki, Land Pride, steel, trailers, and accessories. See it all now at Dotter Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Visit us online at DotterEquipment.com.
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
Looking for a great time in Avis? Head to Mother Carol's Midtown Bar, the friendliest place in town. Grab a cold beer or malt beverage, soak in the good vibes, and meet the amazing bartenders and friendly crowd. Challenge your friends to PA skill games or shoot some pool. And yes, smoking is permitted. Family owned for 49 years, you'll find us at 111 West Central Avenue in Avis. Open 3 to 10 Mondays, 11 to 10 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and 11 to 11 Fridays and Saturdays.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Now's the time to reserve space for your pup at Sweet Dreams Pet Resort on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall for this fall and winter. Individual indoor suites for your best friend featuring raised dog beds, grooming on site, air conditioning, radiant heat, and an outdoor playground. Take advantage of weekday doggy daycare, 570-377-0340. Fully licensed and insured, fully staffed with on-site security at all times. Online at SweetDreamsPetResort.com and on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Pet Resort, where we treat your dog like family.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
Think about the last time you thanked yourself for something. Maybe it was that me time you took last Tuesday, or finally learning Italian. Want to do something you'll really thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt is here in Jersey Shore to help you build a plan that will set you up for success. The earlier you start planning your goals, the better off you'll be. Call State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt today, 570-865-5191. Then, thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
B.A. Mikesell for local residential and commercial electrical contracting. With over 15 years serving central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built up relationships with hundreds of home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading guarantees. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
It's Bear Country 99.9 FM.
Halftime at Thompson Street Stadium, and the Jersey Shore Bulldogs are cruising, taking on Dallas. They lead the Mountaineers 20-0 at halftime. Alongside our producer, Tom Fleming, and our color commentator, Ryan States, I'm Nicolas Severini. We're live here from the Road Press Box. It's been an excellent start for the Bulldogs, no doubt, as Nolan Pauling has really led the show. After a couple of excellent defensive plays, the Bulldogs struck first blood with a Nolan Pauling quarterback keeper for a touchdown. The point after made it 7-0. Pauling would repeat that on a drive that he basically led the entire way, including an excellent pass to Carson Watkins. Pauling would score from another yard out to make it 13-0 after the blocked extra point. And then the dagger would come in the second quarter. Pauling able to find Carson Watkins for a deep touchdown in the end zone to give us the score of 20-0 at the half. Ryan States alongside me. He has the stats of the first half. Ryan, what do you got?
Well, Nick, let's start with Jersey Shore. Passing-wise, 102 total yards passing for Pauling, 6 completions on 11 attempts, 3 total touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air, and the interception there near the end of the half. For Dallas passing-wise, 34 yards total on 14 attempts, only 5 completions, 2 interceptions, 1 coming from each quarterback. But Brady McCann does have the bulk of the yards of the 34. He accounts for 27. Looking at the rushing, we'll start with Dallas, 89 rushing yards on 19 carries. For Jersey Shore, 90 rushing yards on 23 carries. Sechrist, the lead back for them with 52 yards. And on the receiving end, the standout so far has been Carson Watkins, 3 catches for 83 yards. Defensively, 2 interceptions, 1 for Bo Sechrist. 2 interceptions for Jersey Shore, 1 for Bo Sechrist, 1 for Luke Thompson.
Alrighty, so I have to correct something. We're at halfway mark in halftime. We're allowed to be a little bit looser. It's high school football. I made a big mistake, but it makes for pretty entertainment viewing. I'm looking at the comments, seeing what's happening. We brought up that Dylan Geske was the starting quarterback. Someone brought up that Dylan Geske was the starting quarterback. Right after that, Dylan Geske comments under the YouTube channel, yeah, problem solved, ready to go. BRB got to get a snack. Oh, they scored again, time to go back in. So we know Dylan Geske is not the quarterback. We do appreciate Dylan Geske for tuning in to the Bear. We had a couple comments trying to defend. Otherwise, it turned into an all-out comment war on the Bear Country. Listen, it's high school football, Ryan. I think this is the beauty of it. You're going to trick. You're going to Bishop Sycamore, some of the commentator crew sometime. I hope those guys got a laugh. Hey, and I hope you're still tuning in to this action. We're going to have it all year round, all 10 games. We got an extra 100 subscribers from this game alone. We're on the road to 2,000. By the way, I asked for 25 likes going into halftime. We're now at 46 from 15. So the crowd is in responding. They're liking what they're seeing. We hope that they're liking what they're seeing at least. We'll keep it up going all the way through this second half. We'll have more coverage coming up next year. Tuned in to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Welcome, Creek Unit Candles and More and Tightrope Films to Lock Haven. Located at 20 Bellefonte Avenue, featuring handmade candles plus everything from dog treats to 3D printed vases. All handmade products. And Tightrope Films, where Thomas Fleming looks to give your wedding or other special event a special look. Content for clients at an affordable price. Visit today. Creek Unit Candles and More and Tightrope Films, open 10 till 6 Monday through Saturday. 570-244-6882. Find them on Facebook.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips Labor Day weekend through Susquehanna Trailways. Saturday the 30th, choose from the American Dream Wall, New York City, or Atlantic City Resorts Casino. On Sunday the 31st, see the Phillies play the Braves at Citizens Bank Ballpark. Call Susquehanna Trailways now. 570-322-5361, weekdays between 8 and 4. Check the Facebook page and website for more info. Hit the road Labor Day weekend with Susquehanna Trailways.
Bear Country 99.9 FM.
Welcome, Creek Unique Candles and More and Tightrope Films to Lock Haven. Located at 20 Bellefonte Avenue, featuring handmade candles plus everything from dog treats to 3D printed vases. All handmade products. And Tightrope Films, where Thomas Fleming looks to give your wedding or other special event a special look. Content for clients at an affordable price. Visit today. Creek Unique Candles and More and Tightrope Films, open 10 till 6 Monday through Saturday. 570-244-6882. Find them on Facebook.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips Labor Day weekend through Susquehanna Trailways. Saturday the 30th, choose from the American Dream Wall, New York City, or Atlantic City Resorts Casino. On Sunday the 31st, see the Phillies play the Braves at Citizens Bank Ballpark. Call Susquehanna Trailways now. 570-322-5361, weekdays between 8 and 4. Check the Facebook page and website for more info. Hit the road Labor Day weekend with Susquehanna Trailways.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, The Bear.
From the Bear Country Sports Network, Dave and Karen Stratton have come together in the last couple years, thanks to the donations from this wonderful community, to donate helmet caps to local teams, including Jersey Shore and Central Mountain High School. And now, this latest campaign, they're looking to get to the junior high level. With your donations, we'll be able to donate helmet caps to Jersey Shore Middle School and Central Mountain Middle School. That is the next objective for the Bears. Stay tuned in the winter and the spring for fundraising information from, once again, the Bear Country Sports Network. Tom Fleming producing, Ryan States' color. I'm Nicolas Severini on play-by-play, set to get started here for the second half. And, it's my favorite tradition, and it's one that I always forget, Ryan, until the first game of this season. You know what that means. You put 15 minutes on the clock, and then you add 3 more. I forgot about the added 3, but we got about 20 seconds until our last break. Ryan, your thoughts going into the second half?
It's been a surprising game so far here, really, from both teams. Dallas looked a bit outmatched here so far. Jersey Shore done a really good job at taking control early on. Dallas really going to need to slow things down if they want to get back in the game. If you're Jersey Shore, you want to keep your foot on the gas. You're coming out of the second half. You get the ball. You have a chance to take a real hold on this game.
The second half is next. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Charles Construction is a full-service site development contractor performing all phases of residential and commercial work. Excavation, foundations, sewer, water, and underground utility installation. Paving, too, also working with the natural gas industry. Community-oriented, Charles Construction supports the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Call today, 570-753-3595. Located in Avis at 858 East Central Avenue. Charles Construction, serving the community for the last 54 years.
Celebrate Labor Day with the FlexSteel Labor Day sale going on for a limited time at Kleiny's Home Furnishings. Now, all FlexSteel 35% off. Save on sofas, chairs, love seats, reclining furniture, and sectionals. Lift chairs, too.
And don't forget FlexSteel's lifetime warranty.
For a limited time at Kleiny's Home Furnishings, Route 150 between Woolwich and Avis.
Free delivery.
Online at Kleiny'sFurniture.com.
From mowing to harvesting and taking care of snow, Dotter Equipment just south of Mill Hall on Route 64 has what you need to get it done. Want to keep your home warm and cozy? Check out the Crown Royal Outdoor Furnaces. If you're cutting your own firewood, Dotter Equipment is your steel dealer. Dotter Equipment for Kubota, Honda Power Sports, Suzuki, Land Pride, steel, trailers, and accessories. See it all now at Dotter Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Visit us online at dotterequipment.com.
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
Looking for a great time in Avis? Head to Mother Carol's Midtown Bar, the friendliest place in town. Grab a cold beer or malt beverage, soak in the good vibes, and meet the amazing bartenders and friendly crowd. Challenge your friends to PA skill games or shoot some pool. And yes, smoking is permitted. Family owned for 49 years, you'll find us at 111 West Central Avenue in Avis. Open 3 to 10 Mondays, 11 to 10 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and 11 to 11 Fridays and Saturdays.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
And the second half is set to begin from Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. Ryan States alongside me. I'm Nicolas Severini. We're ready to get the second half underway. I just received good news. Ryan States' Huntington High School up at the half. Ryan States, a little bit unfamiliar with Jersey Shore as we're about to get the second half started. What are your thoughts so far, coming from somebody who is an out-of-towner coming in, teaching in Jersey Shore for 3 years? I've been immersed with this community, but what do you think so far?
I'll tell you what, my first impressions walking into the stadium here, I love the field, I love the crowd. This has been a really fun atmosphere to be at so far. It's the first time I've ever been able to be at a Jersey Shore football game live in person, hearing the roar of the fans, from the home fans, the roar of the opposing fans as well. It's been a really awesome environment here, and I'm glad I've gotten to see it. I love the Bulldog statue, also in the far end zone as well.
We'll be there all 10 games, including the postseason. Jersey Shore receiving left to right in the second half. Dallas will send this one away as this one gets booted all the way towards the end zone, and that will bounce to the 1 and then into the end zone for a touchback and then bounce back into the playing field. So maybe a heart and mouth moment, only momentarily for Bo Sechrist, who is closest to it. And now Sechrist's Bulldogs will come back onto the field and try and continue the momentum they had from that first half.
You know, Nick, I don't think that ball could have been closer to almost not being a touchback if it could have tried. I think only half of it got into the end zone. Obviously, that is enough to consider the touchback, but that's why on those kickoffs, typically you'll see them grab it if it's anywhere close. A real avoiding disaster there for Jersey Shore.
So on 1st and 10, Pauling under center in I formation and a 2-receiver set. Sechrist is the tailback. Harrett has been the fullback so far. Receiver lined up on the right side is Ryan, and on the left side is Watkins. Motion man Ryan from right to left on 1st and 10 at the 20. A handoff, a misdirection to Sechrist. Cuts back to the weak side. Now back upfield. Gets past the line of scrimmage to the 25 and then down to the 26. And we had a good view of that, Ryan, from the defensive side of the ball. It looked composed, but Sechrist still got great yards from it.
Yeah, that was a man coverage look there. It looked like a man coverage with one zone linebacker in the middle. The way you can tell, and Jersey Shore does this, when they motion the tight end over, if he's followed, typically that means it's man coverage.
2nd and 5, Pauling to pass, pumps, rolls out to his left, under pressure, and down he goes. Oh, he knocked the mouthpiece out of him, and Pauling is down. The mouthpiece came flying off of the quarterback, and he is slow getting up after a big loss beyond the initial line of scrimmage, a loss of about 10, and 3rd down and a ways to go, but that's secondary to the health of Pauling.
Yeah, Dallas there send the blitz, send everybody after Pauling. Pauling tried to step up, noticed the blitz, tried to turn and run, but found out there was nowhere to go, and he got popped.
Well, how about the toughness from the quarterback? He stays in the game on 3rd down and long. A handoff to Sechrist, he's not going to get much. Met at the A-gap, tries to push the pile past the line of scrimmage, and he will not get it past that initial line of scrimmage. On 3rd and 15, he picked up only a 3 and out for the Bulldogs. That's what Dallas desperately needed.
Absolutely. That's a great defensive stop there from Dallas, forcing an early punt and not a lot of time coming off the clock. If the Dallas offense can find a way to score points here, all of a sudden this becomes a much closer ball game than it was looking like going into the half. But they have to score.
So 4th down and 12. Just over 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Ryan, the initial punter, set to boot it away. Snap is good. Ryan sends it away. This one will go end over end. The fair catch was waved. The returner couldn't get to it, though, as it bounces into Dallas territory all the way to the 35.
Another
a
good
great
roll
end
there.
over end kick. And while point afters and field goals might be an issue, it doesn't look like punting will be.
No, the punting has been great so far, and that's another one. That's his 2nd punt where he's got a really good roll coming out of it, gaining about 5 yards of field position there and forcing Dallas. All of a sudden, they might be thought they were starting close to the 50. Now they're starting at the 35.
10 minutes and 6 seconds into the 3rd quarter, 20-0 Jersey Shore. Here comes Dallas. In the gun is the mysterious number 15. That quarterback takes the snap. Handed off to the right side. Pitcavage trying to take it to the outside. He's going backwards, and he's going to get brought down for a massive loss. Well, the drive started at the 35, yes, and it goes past the 30 to the 28. Jersey Shore did so well to seal the outside.
And that was Yingling there who made first contact, wasn't able to bring him down, but slowed down Pitcavage enough that the rest of the Jersey Shore team could come in and wrap up, and yeah, that's a huge 1st down loss.
9.5 minutes now into the 3rd I formation. Quarterback takes a snap. Handoff looks Pitcavage again past the 30 and out to about the 31. An I formation handoff there. Jersey Shore containing it, and they'll mark him at the 30 for a gain of 2.
What I'm curious to see is when we're going to see the first Dallas pass attempt go past 10 yards. I don't know if they've made a throw that's tried to go past 10 yards yet. Maybe 1 or 2, but it's been a lot of short gains.
Well, this looks like trouble. Hunter Pitcavage is hobbling in the huddle, and he is going to come off the field. And another Dallas player is injured as well. That is their leading receiver, Logan Geske. So Logan Geske, not to be confused with Dylan Geske, who we thought was the quarterback, but it turns out is watching the game, probably eating some chips right now. Logan Geske, unfortunately, though, he looks to be okay, maybe just cramping as well as Pitcavage. But now Jersey Shore, or rather Dallas, are without their leading receiver and their leading halfback on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, on 3rd and forever, the last thing you want to see is your 2 best offensive players come off the field. Dallas really going to have to try to scheme something open, and they're going to have to take a shot.
On 3rd and 15, the quarterback takes the snap, handoff to the outside, gets outside the numbers, he's got the 1st down to midfield and is pushed out of bounds. Well, how about that? The tailback who came in as a late substitution was able to find the outside, and the Mountaineers stay alive on the drive.
Nick, apparently they don't have to take a shot. As soon as I say that, and they need to go deep down the field. They run the ball and pick up a huge first down. And I think Jersey Shore also thought they were going to pass the ball deep down the field. They dropped everyone back into coverage. Dallas surprised them with the run and a huge gain.
Slavinsky with the gain, and now 1st and 10. The handoff, Slavinsky on the outside. He's got room outside the hashes, outside the numbers of 45, the 40, and he's got another first down potentially. This is going to depend on the spot. It's right at the 40. And no, they're going to actually give it to him. They say he picked up that extra yard to the 39, and Slavinsky has come into this game and has set the tone. That was actually Tice Mason who is getting the play on the near side, but Slavinsky's become a game changer.
And that rush is going to put Dallas over 110 yards on the ground, and they might have found something here with his backup running back.
2 receivers to the right side. Quarterback takes the snap. It'll be a quarterback keeper, chugs up the field inside the 40 to the 35, and it'll be brought down to the 34 for a 5-yard pickup, and maybe this game just got interesting.
And the Jersey Shore defense now starting to buckle a bit, not as doing as well against the run as they had been previously. Dallas doing a good job blocking up front, forcing them to get, or allowing the runners to get to the second level and hit those holes that previously weren't there.
So on 2nd down and halfway, the handoff, Slavinsky takes it upfield outside the hashes, cuts it up just shy of the 30. That'll be short to gain. They'll mark him at the 31 for a 3-yard scoop and a 3rd down and short. They'll call it 2.
And I think Slavinsky's speed is what's catching the Bulldogs off guard here. Pitcavage, much more of a bruising back, not the fastest in the world, will get his gains by running guys over, getting yards after contact. Severini's just getting out on the field quick.
So after the 3-yard gain from Slavinsky, a 3rd and 2, and now a timeout. A flag, actually, is down on the play, and we'll have to see what this is. Well, when you see a referee in the middle throw a flag, is there 12 men on the field maybe? Is there an illegal motion, a delay of game? Well, it'll go on Dallas, as that'll back them up 5, and that's a crucial mistake.
It looks like it's going to be another false start penalty, or heard there was a mouthpiece that might have fallen out on the field, and the 5-yard penalty as a result of it, and that puts them again behind the sticks and forces Dallas to convert another 3rd and long.
So 3rd down and 7 instead. The backup quarterback is in, two running back set, and a play fake. They throw it to the left side. It's caught to the 35, out to the 30, 29, 28. Still stays on his feet, breaks the tackle, and he's free. 15, 10, and he's tripped up at the 7. It's Sam Kelly, who looked to have gone to ground, but stayed on his feet as he rolled over his own teammate and took it to goal-to-go territory. Exciting play from Kelly. He turned a 1st down into a monster game.
And Kelly wasn't happy with it, though. It looked like the turf monster got him there at the end. Kelly went to ground, looked like he slammed his fist on the ground because he knew he had a touchdown if he was able to stay on his feet, but a spectacular individual play.
1st and goal at the 6. At first I thought he was hurt, that's why he did that. He was just frustrated. I formation set, new tailback in the game. They hand it off to Pitcavage. He gets met at the line of scrimmage, gets to about the 5. They're fighting for the ball down there. Connor Yingling was looking to strip it free, as he'll be brought down at the 5, only a 1-yard gain for the Dallas running back, and another Mountaineer player is a bit slow to get up, but that might just be from some soreness.
And if you're the Mountaineers, you really need to score a touchdown here. Touchdown makes it less than a 2-possession game. You're right back in this game. You're feeling good about yourselves if you're able to score here. And coming out of the half to get a stop and to get a score, that is the momentum this team needed.
6.5 minutes left in a quick 3rd quarter. Quarterback in the gun, takes the snap. Handoff to the outside, sheds a tackle as Wilk tries to get to the outside, breaks another tackle, lunges in for the end zone, but he misses it short. An excellent play by the fullback, Wilk, to get it outside the numbers, but will be stopped at the 3, a 2-yard gain. It was Nolan Paulin getting the official stop.
Yeah, Wilk and Pauling were just wrestling for field position there. Wilk kept trying to lunge forward, Pauling trying to pull him back. In the end, Wilk comes up a few yards short, but a very easy 3rd and goal here from Dallas.
3rd and goal, 5:45 left to go in the 3rd I formation. Pitcavage, the tailback, they'll hand it off to him, gets upfield, and he is... no signal yet as he gets met right at the goal line. And it is a touchdown. A touchdown for Hunter Pitcavage. His first touchdown of the season. And Dallas, with 5.5 minutes left in the 3rd, have their first score.
Yeah, I said right there was an easy 3rd and goal. Let me correct myself. In football, nothing is easy. Gaining 1 yard is not an easy thing to do at all. It meant a short 3rd and goal, and Pitkavage made that one look easy, though, able to power ahead and get a touchdown and get Dallas right back in this game.
So 20-6 is the score. Point after attempt now coming. The snap, hold, kick on the way, and the extra point is a line drive, but it is true from David Worth, who makes his first extra point attempt on the season. And Dallas has cut it to a 2-possession game. With 5.5 minutes left in the third, it's Bulldogs 20, and it's Dallas 7. And this game just got more interesting.
And I'm really interested to see how the Bulldogs are going to respond on this next drive. For the first time this game, they're facing some adversity. They're not down in the game, but they've given up their first score of the game. Now they have to try to steal momentum back. And so I want to see how this offense operates and if they're able to do it.
Over 540 viewers. I love seeing that ticker go up and up and up as this game progresses. We're getting a lot of comments regarding the lack of a scoreboard. We're still looking to get an extra camera in the work, but that might just change by the end of next week, if not potentially by the next home game. So stay tuned in for that. We're still giving radio broadcasting, so the timing and scores will be told. As it stands, it's 5:31 left, Jersey Shore 20, and it's Dallas 7. The scoreboard to come, but the scoreboard that can only be read has the Bulldogs ahead by 13 points. And Dallas set to kick it right to left from where we are in the opposite press box, Ryan. The Mountaineers really showing life with Trevor Slavinsky coming in for the injured Hunter Pitkavage. It was Pitkavage that teed it off, but Slavinsky really putting life into that drive as this one's sent in. It'll be fielded at the 10. Jersey Shore takes it to 15, 20, outside numbers. He's loose to the 30, 35, 40. Breaks a tackle and is pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That was a great run by Carter Reinhardt, and it'll be more good field position for the Bulldogs. They've really dominated that fact so far.
And some good blocking there again. That's Cash Harrod. I mentioned him earlier on some good upfield blocking. Does it again there, able to take on some blockers, push him back, and really open up that lane to the sideline there. A good return and really sets up Jersey Shore.
So 5:23 left in the third. First down and 10, right side hash 47. Power eye to the left side. In under center, Pauling pitches it to the left side for Sechrist. Looking to get to that outside. He'll get met at the backfield and will only carry it back to the line of scrimmage. And a fired up Nico Wilk was there to bring him down, and he will lose a yard there with Sechrist. The momentum is shifting.
And a power toss concept there from the Bulldogs on the first play. They have really liked to run early and on first down very often. Dallas seeming to adjust to it, as they've done a good job with the run most of the game. But on that one, blitzed heavy off the side, guessed right on where the run was going, and able to knock him back.
Second down and 11 on the left side. Hash 46, 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Pauling in the gun, motion left to right. Pauling takes the snap, and flags will fly. On the near side, referee that waved in. This is going backwards, Ryan.
Yeah, that'll be a false start, it looks like, on the left or on the right tackle there. On the near side, looked like he might have jumped a little bit early. Jersey Shore loses yards on first down, gets a penalty on second down, and they've really backed themselves into a corner.
I tell you what, you have two young teams here in a near sold-out Thompson Street Stadium. Now, we will call it a sellout. And when you have two young teams like this, the game never feels over, doesn't it? It's now second down and 16 for Jersey Shore. On the left side, hash their own 41-yard line of 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Pauling in the gun, takes the snap, quarterback keeper, bounces to the outside, has some space, takes it to the 45, outside the numbers to the 50, and will be out of bounds at the 49. Pauling getting a lot of that penalty yardage back and then some. It'll set up a third and manageable from the quarterback.
And a good play call there from Jersey Shore. Dallas dropped back into what looked to be a cover 2, and when they drop back into zone coverage, it gives your runners, especially a quarterback run, a lot of momentum and a lot of space to build momentum running forward. Good blocking by the receivers and a good job there by the Bulldogs to make this third and manageable.
So third down and 6, right side hash, Dallas 49. 4 receivers set, 2 each side. Pauling takes a shotgun snap, tries to tuck and run. He's not going anywhere. He's brought down for a sack. It looked like an intentional quarterback keeper that just wasn't there. And on 4th and 7, it looks like the punting unit comes out onto the field. Colton Van Orden on the stop.
And there again for Dallas, we see the most success on the blitz. They've blitzed. They've had a lot of success. Thought there might have been a penalty call there for excessive taunting.
Well, no, it's actually Van Orden who's limping off the field on the near side. There were some extra crickers. There's been a lot of that throughout this game. But 4 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Hour and a half of game time, and the offense is staying on the field now. Well, Pauling was initially set. Well, Pauling is set up as the punter. That's the issue. So now Dallas goes back into a defensive set. What's happening here? Pauling is lining up as the punter on 4th and 7, and now we have a timeout. Jersey Shore called a timeout. Nolan Pauling was out onto the field as the punter, who is the literal quarterback of this team. But it didn't seem like the most connected in terms of where everyone was on both sides of the field, as Tom Gravish takes his first time out of the half.
Yeah, I thought initially it was some designed confusion because Jersey Shore's confusion as to what was going on confused Dallas as to what was going on. They saw their safety run up into the box thinking it was a snap or thinking it was an offensive snap, then drop back thinking it might be the quarterback punting the ball. But Jersey Shore took a timeout, wanted to settle some things out and see what they'll do here.
3:48 left in the third. Jersey Shore 20, Dallas 7. The Shore set to punt. Now here we go. Pauling is still in the game, but as an up man, and Luke Ryan is the punter. He is the receiver typically on offense. Pauling, though, is an up man. He'll take the count, and it'll be Ryan that instead punts it away in the end. This one is a blooper. Bounced once, takes a Jersey Shore bounce inside the 20, and we'll get down at the 17-yard line. There's a lot going on. Now, wait, what happens here? Luke Ryan is down on the field away from the play, and I'm not sure what's happening here, but Ryan is in a lot of pain, and so is the number 4, that's Hunter Pitcavage. So 2 very key players are down on the field for both teams, a leading receiver and a leading running back.
Yeah,
did you see anything there, Ryan? It happened after the play.
It must have happened late after the play because I had also looked away. I looked back to see he got the kickoff clean, looked to the line of scrimmage, and I looked back, and he's down on the field. Trying to see if we can see it on the broadcast itself. It looked like he might have got clipped. It looked like on the initial rush, it looked like they were coming up to block it, and when he did, his momentum carried him forward into Ryan and knocked him to the ground on might have been, I think, his plant leg. I think is what they're looking at.
The question becomes, where's the flag? And if there's no flag, was that punt initially blocked? Because if it was blocked, it still maintained a really good stance for Jersey Shore. They punted inside the 20 with Ryan. And it seems like both teams are cramping up a little bit. We're not going to show the injuries out of respect for the players, of course, on the broadcast. But as of now, based on what we've seen, both teams are just sort of doing stretches that imitates cramping, and we hope that is just the case for 2 very important players for both teams.
Yeah, you mentioned if there would be a flag on the play. People talk a lot about how quarterback is the most protected position on the field. I would disagree. Kickers and punters, I think, are the most protected position on the field. Because if you touch a kicker, if you touch a punter after he gets the ball off, it is either roughing the punter or running into the punter. Roughing the punter is when you make deliberate and hard contact on his plant leg. So if you run at him after the punt is clearly away and you hit him, that is roughing the punter. That is 15 yards and an automatic first down. There's also running into the punter, which is what that play would have been if he did make contact with him, which where your momentum kind of carries you into him, and that is only a 5-yard penalty. I'm shocked as to there was any contact that there wasn't a flag thrown.
We are awaiting currently the resumption of this game, if you're just tuning in, due to 2 injuries that are happening away from the screen between a punter and the rusher. The punter was Luke Ryan of Jersey Shore. The rusher was Hunter Pitcavage. And I should note, this is not the first time Pitcavage has gone down. He came down with cramping on the previous offensive drive. We are pleased to tell you that Luke Ryan, who is the starting safety defensively, a starting receiver offensively, and a punter, is off the field. And now Hunter Pitcavage will come off of the field as well, both on their own strength, and that's a good sight to see.
Yeah, both limping a bit, but both not requiring any help. It looked like for both the way they were stretching out their legs. I think you're right, Nick. It looked like for both just a bit of cramping, which is always going to happen in the first few games of the year. These guys no practice can prepare you for game speed and game intensity. So you'll see a lot of guys go down with cramps early in these first few games.
3.5 minutes left in the third. Jersey Shore 20, Dallas 7. Shotgun formation for the backup quarterback who takes the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle, takes it beyond the line of scrimmage to about the 20, and then it'll be down at the 21. Some extra pushing after the fact. Cash Harrod completing the tackle after the whistle. No flags thrown as the backup quarterback for Dallas picks up 3.
And I did mention earlier, I thought that maybe the first quarterback that was on the touchdown drive, this is the first time that 15 has gotten consecutive drives. It's the first time he's ever gotten to consecutive drives in this game. Rather, wonder if we'll see some McCann sprinkled in or if it's going to be 15 all the way.
2nd and 8, I formation, backup quarterback under center, takes the snap, play fake. He looks to throw, he's got a man open deep, but it's incomplete. Oh, Tice Mason had reservations for 6 on that route, but the quarterback was unable to complete the throw.
Yeah, Mason turned on the afterburners there in a big way, got past Tim Lope, was wide open in the open field, maybe 5 yards of space between him and Lope. The throw just wasn't able to get there, but if it was, that was a house call for sure.
So now 3rd down and 8 to go. Some extra personnel lining up in the backfield, it seemed like initially. The backup quarterback, number 15 for Dallas, stays in the game. We do not have a name for that number. He is not on the official roster sheet or the unofficial one. As he takes the snap, he'll hand it off to the left side outside the numbers, and he's not going to get enough there. Was the backup tailback Trevor Slavinsky, who sparked the offense on the previous drive. He wasn't able to do the same here on the outside edge, but hang on, there's a flag on the play. A flag is on the play. It's in the backfield. It looks like the area of holding, but we'll check.
Yeah, it looked like that might have either been holding or if it was unintentional roughness when he was running out of bounds. It looked like there was a hit as he was stepping out. They might call that a penalty, but I think it's going to be holding.
They do, in fact, call it holding. Referees have been keeping the flags in the pocket a lot today, notably. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. Jersey Shore up 20-7, and they'll receive the next punt.
Good stop there from the Shore. Again, if Dallas scored again, then they have all the momentum in the world going into the fourth quarter. That was a very crucial stop for the Bulldogs. They're going to be happy they got it, get the ball back, and try to reestablish control.
David Worth is the punter. It's a high snap. He recovered it well, and this one will be sent away. 2 back deep to return for the Shore. It takes a favorable Dallas bounce inside the 40, 35, and all the way inside the 30 to the 29. And that is going to be where Jersey Shore starts the operation. Carson Watkins and Timothy Lope were back deep to return there. Both of them let it go, and as a result, Jersey Shore will have to take it back inside the 30 to the 29.
And the Bulldogs have seen their most success in this game when they run on early downs, but also those deep shots down the field created a lot of space that allowed those first and second down runs to turn from 1-yard gains to 5-yard gains because Dallas had to respect the deep ball. I'm interested to see if the Bulldogs try to pull off another one of those long shot passes down the field to try to open up the run game.
2:41 left to go in the third. Bulldogs up 13. They start this offensive possession at their own 29 towards the left side. Shotgun formation for Pauling. Takes the snap, looks for the option, but a flag. And this is going to look like another false start. Jersey Shore has really struggled with false start penalties today. That might be their 4th or 5th.
Yeah, Jersey Shore's had a few. Dallas has had a few as well. And again, especially with high school football, when you're getting these first 2 or 3 games of the season, there's going to be a lot more flags that you're going to see than you might expect near the end of the season because, again, this is the first game a lot of these kids have ever played in their high school careers, or it's their second time they've ever opened, it's their second home opener. A lot of nerves going around here.
4 receiver set, 3 right, 1 left. Pauly claps his hands, takes the snap. Will run it out to the outside the hashes. Now outside the numbers to the 30, 35, and he'll be running out of bounds on his own right. Just shy, it seems like, of the first down marker to the 36, and another player down for Jersey Shore. That's week 1 for you. And it looks like another cramp potentially on the field.
And it looked like there was another one for Dallas as well. Number 76 came limping off the field. It looked like he might have rolled his ankle or it'd be another cramp. And again, you're going to see a lot of these. Give them kids some bananas on the sidelines. If you want good cramp help, bananas and limes, curiously enough. Lime juice helps with cramps a lot as well.
Somebody give the sidelines some lime juice. It seems like that is what solves the cramping issues. Bananas and lime juice. Is there a third, Ryan? Dr. State's next to me, apparently.
Trying to remember the days of the remedies that I remember from playing in high school soccer. I can't think of any more. I'll throw one out there. Peanut butter might be one. I'm not confident that that is one, but I think if I remember, that might be one as well.
On 2nd and 2, a 4-receiver set, trips left, one right, Pauling in the gun, tailback to his right. He takes the snap, takes it himself, takes it upfield, and takes it for the first down at the 39. He needed 2, and it looks like he got right to the line of scrimmage as the chain gang begins to move. It is a first down. He needed 2, and Pauling did enough to get it.
And on the previous play, I was going to question Pauling. Probably lost 2 or 3 yards that he could have gotten by stepping out of bounds a little bit early. I think he had the space to get the first down. They call the quarterback sneak. They call his number again, and he's able to pick it up this time.
Cash Harrett, who was the fullback, is now in at starting tailback, the sophomore. 3 receivers right, 1 left for Pauling in the gun. Takes the snap on first down. Handoff to Harrett. Gets it past the 40 and will be marked down at the 42. There's a quick play made there by Colton Van Orden, who's been the leading tackler for the Mountaineers today. That one goes for about 3.
And seeing Harrett get some more carries makes a lot of sense. Jersey Shore coming out of the half at 23 carries. They are well north of 30 by now. They're going to mix in some of these second and third string running backs to keep all their guys fresh and hopefully healthy. But a good run there from Harrett on first down.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter on 2nd down and long. To throw, Pauling fires over the middle. It's caught for the first down in midfield. It was a real dangerous throw before getting brought down at the 48. Carson Watkins, the leading receiver. And now a very late flag comes onto the field. Watkins was hit late, contested the call, and it was only when he contested it that the flag had come. He got about a 10-yard reception for the first. The tackle made in the open field in Dallas territory to the 48, but we'll check the flag.
Well, if it is on Jersey Shore, they're lucky that he did get the first down because that means they keep the first down but will move backwards. If he was close to the sticks, didn't get it, and it became a 3rd and 15, that would have been a brutal penalty to take.
We're still awaiting the flag. This will be on Dallas for what looks like a hit after the play, so add 15 more to the 10-yard reception, a 25-yard net play, and Jersey Shore looks for another score with a minute 22 in the third.
We were wondering if the flag came because Watkins was wondering about the call, and it did come, but it wasn't on him. He was able to get the referee to make the call late on the late hit there.
1st and 10 at the Dallas 33. Pauling takes a snap, option play, takes it himself, and will be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there for the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, Dallas read that the whole way. Their linebackers were on it the whole way. Read Pauling as soon as he took the ball. They all walked with him. There was no threat of them thinking he was going to hand it off. They walked with him the whole way.
Say lost a yard to the 34. 2nd and 11. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Jersey Shore up 13. Pauling in the gun takes the snap. Another option play. He takes it himself, this time inside the 30, and will get wrapped up at the 29. A big hit taken there by the sophomore, but this guy is tough.
Pauling again there, had the pitch option to the running back, chose to take it himself, trusted his legs, and a good thing he did, got a big gain on it, and makes this about a 3rd and 6.
At the Dallas 29, as you mentioned, a 3rd down and 6, 30 seconds left in the third. Maybe the biggest play of the day so far. Pauling in the gun, a 4-receiver set, 2 to each side. Now a motion left to right. Pauling takes the snap, rolls out right, now fires back for Watkins. He's got it! Touchdown, Jersey Shore! On the post route to the end zone, Carson Watkins for 6.
Nick, I'm not so sure if that was supposed to be a post route.
Oh, no, go ahead, Ryan. It looks like they will, in fact, call. He did dive into the end zone. Watkins with an inanimate celebration. I was wondering if they marked him down, but it is, in fact, a touchdown.
So Watkins, I think, was supposed to be on a streak there. Based on the way he was running up the field, turned to look for the ball. Pauling, I think, intentionally led him inside. Watkins adjusted the route, bent inside, and was able to make the catch, and you said dive for the end zone for the touchdown.
So that now makes it a 19-point lead with the point after pending. Watkins, how about this guy? 2 receiving touchdowns today. He's been the leading receiver. He's going to get some next-level nods on this game alone as the point after attempt from Poletti comes. Snap, hold, kick on the way, and that one's down Broadway. 27-20, and after Dallas showed some life with 17 seconds left in the third quarter, the Bulldogs go back up 20.
So, Nick, I'm curious as to what your opinion on this might be. Would you go for 2 there in that spot to put you up 3 scores? I thought that they might. I know if that's typically, I think the analytics perspective tells you to go for 2 there and go up 3 scores, go up 28-7 instead of 27-7. I'm curious, what would you do?
Well, sometimes you got to take advice from your old man, right? My dad, Frank Severini, who I'm sure is tuning in potentially, he always says this: you never go for two in that type of situation unless you're in the fourth quarter. Because if you don't, and if you do and you don't get it, it's 19 points. You're in a precarious position. You give the opposing team time to give it back. It's too early to go for two. That being said, I disagree with him. I think you probably should have gone for two in that situation. But nonetheless, the lead is back to 20.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like I said, I think I would go for two there. However, I do understand the perspective of we've got the momentum. We just responded to their score with a score of our own. Let's go up 20, and let's just keep the game where it's been at.
This one sent away on kickoff, fielded at the 15. The returner takes to the 20, 25, bounces to the midfielder, the 23, sheds a tackle, doesn't shed another. Went east to west a lot on that run as he'll be brought down at the 25, call it the 26. Is the final discretion on the return there for Dallas was Tice Mason, who was able to get it past the 20. 11 seconds left in the third. The Mountaineers down 27-7.
And with us entering the fourth quarter, Dallas is going to need to score on every drive they get from now on, and might even need to start considering some on-tide kicks. And the only reason they might, Jersey Shore wants to run the ball a lot, and that's going to chew a lot of clock. Dallas is going to be forced to throw the ball, I think, a lot here.
One receiver set, lined up left, I formation, backup quarterback in, 15, takes a snap, hands off, Pitcairn outside, and he's going to get met in the backfield for a big loss. Bo Sechrist able to get a big TFL there. That loses a couple, and that is how the third quarter of action ends at Thompson Street Stadium with the fourth quarter beckoning. It's Jersey Shore 27, Dallas 7. You're tuned in to Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
42 years serving you. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family-owned and operated All Round Tire features Cooper and many other brands, including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice, not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses. We offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
3 quarters down, 1 to go here from Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. I have to apologize. My producer, Tom Fleming, just showed me a comment from LeBron James that asked why we were watching. Brian, you know, I've been fooled once by a Bishop Sycamore move. I'm not going to be fooled again. I am going to plant my flag that just might not be the greatest basketball player of all time, LeBron James commenting. But I'll tell you what, a lot of viewers are tuning in, and a lot of them are happy. 27-7, Jersey Shore is up. Fourth quarter set to begin.
And it's going to be an exciting fourth quarter. The old saying of put your fours up. If you want to throw some fours in the YouTube chat here as we get ready for this quarter. Dallas facing an uphill battle, but we're going to see this a team, again, tried and tested, made the state playoff, made the district final last year. This is a tried and tested group, and they're going to have to put their pedal to the metal here.
So Dallas with the ball after a 4-yard loss to close out the third. Second down and 14. Quarterback in the gun, takes the snap. It's the backup. 15 with it, steps up in the pocket, rolls out to the left, outside the hashes, gets upfield to the 25, and we'll get positive yards out of it to about the 27. That negates a lot of the loss they had on that previous play, but still a 3rd and long to come.
I will say, Nick, a controversial take to say LeBron James the greatest of all time, especially on what is such a hotly heated debate.
It's definitely a hotly heated day as well. The humidity setting in, the cramps happening as well. 3rd and long, quarterback takes that, fires, and the catch is made. Did he complete it? They'll say that he did as he dove forward to the 33, but Ryan, that does not look like it is enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down and short, and they are going to keep the offense on the field on 4th down and 2 at their own 20, or rather their own 33-yard line. Maybe the last chance saloon. Here we go. 4 receiver set. Quarterback in the gun. Pitcairn, the tailback, takes the snap. Quarterback fires right side. Catch for the first down to the 40. Stays in bounds up to the 45, and will get wrapped up at the 47. That's Sam Kelly with the reception. A big game there on 4th down, and Dallas stays alive in this one.
And a good route there by Kelly. Started inside, looked like it might have been on a streak route. Playing his foot, a clean cut out, able on a 5-yard out route. A good play call and a good catch for the first down.
So first down and 10 on the right side, hash 47, less than 11 minutes to play at Thompson Street Stadium. 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Backup quarterback in, 15, takes a snap, quarterback keeper, tries to bounce to the outside, but he's gonna get met in the backfield, that's gonna be a loss. A 2-yard loss, it seems. The middle, defensively, the likes of Caden Cummings, Ace Willits, Talon Lope might have been involved, dropping the quarterback for a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 12.
I'm surprised there's not some more urgency from the Dallas offense. You really do not have a lot of time left to make up a 20-point deficit. I think they're going to have to throw the ball deeper down the field here.
Just over 10 minutes left in the game. Same set for the backup, who takes the snap. 5-man rush, under pressure, screen pass right. Catch made outside the numbers 45, the 50, the 45 again. It will be out of bounds right at the first down marker. It depends on the spot. The receiver, it was rather the tailback, made the catch, bounced it to the outside very well with elusive pace. That's Hunter Pitkavage from the screen. And it looks like they might mark him just short. In fact, a yard short, 3rd and inches. And a Jersey Shore player is down in the backfield, and that looks like some more cramping with exactly 10 minutes left on the clock. And the Shore up 27-7.
A very fortuitous play call there from Dallas on the screen. Screens beat blitzes a lot of the time. Sometimes football does become a game of rock, paper, scissors. If they're going to be blitz heavy, call screens. Those quick out passes will mean that you can get 5 or 6 yards up the field like they did there. Make it a super third, make it a 3rd and really short. But for Dallas, again, I love the dink and dunk offense and the matriculating the ball down the field mindset. But with both these teams wanting to run the ball and that be the primary way that they move down the field, Dallas does not have a lot of time left. I keep harping on it, but I think eventually they're going to have to try to take a shot down the field.
So here we go, 3rd down and 1, exactly 10 minutes left on the clock. You think they should go long. The backup quarterback, 15, stays in. We're just going to refer to him as 15 for now. A 4-receiver set, 2 to each side. Pitkavage, the tailback. 15 looks to his left, motion man left to right. And now 15 takes the snap. We'll hand off Pitkavage, and he's got the first down. Pass towards the 40. We stopped just shy of that 40-yard line to the 41. Needed 1, got 2. The chains will move. You can hear the band right in front of us of Dallas serenading the road team. A great road crowd for Dallas, an even better one for Jersey Shore on the opposite end. It's 1st down and 10 at the Jersey Shore 41. 4 receiver set. Quarterback takes the snap. 15 fires towards the left side, and it's overthrown and incomplete. Tice Mason was the intended target, and that stops the clock with 9.5 minutes to play, and the Mountaineers down by 20.
Yeah, it looked like that throw was a little bit rushed. When you're throwing those far side out routes, throwing them to the far side of the field, you want to get that ball out. That's one that you have to get out on time. If you miss it, if you miss that window, even by a little bit, it's either an incompletion or a lot of times an interception. An overthrow there is not the worst thing in the world, but a costly misplay.
On 2nd and 10, 2 receivers each side. 15 takes a snap, 5-man rush under pressure, dump pass, he's caught, and he's immediately wrapped up. Oh, he did a somersault, and that must mean it's only one man who made that tackle. It's Bo Seacrest, who upends Pitkavage at the line of scrimmage.
Seacrest, a huge tackle for loss there, had the interception to really start this game, has the tackle for loss there to bury Dallas again on a 3rd and long. A really great individual play there. Read the screen the whole way. As soon as that ball was in the air, exploded right to the running back, hit him as he caught it.
9 minutes left to go. 3rd down and 10 for Dallas at the Jersey Shore 41. 15 takes a snap under pressure. Hit as he throws. A catch is made up the middle to the 40, 35. He's got the first down to the 30. Breaks another tackle to the 25 and will finally get pushed out of bounds. What a play by 15. The backup quarterback under heavy pressure somehow found the open man. I believe that was Geske potentially. We'll get a confirmation on it, who made that catch. A spectacular catch at that as he got enough for the first down to the 25.
Yeah, it looked like that throw caught Jersey Shore off guard when the ball was in the air. Looked like they backed off, expecting it to be an incompletion.
It was rather Kelly on the reception. 1st and 10, 15, fires over the middle, catches Maine, and a hard hit. Just shy of that first down marker. The reception was made, and a fumbling and bumbling catch at that for a pickup of 8. I tell you what, this quarterback is rolling as Connor Healy made an impressive snag. 4 receiver set, 2 to each side, 15 in the gun. Pitkavage to his left, now motions right. 8.5 minutes left. 15 takes the snap, play fake, quarterback keeper up the middle. He's not going to get far. He'll get past the line of scrimmage, maybe, if anything. Maybe picks up an extra yard as he was immediately met by one of those linebacking cores. Rather, that might have been Caden Cummings on the tackle. 8 minutes left, 2nd and 9. Or rather, did they not give him the first down initially? That's the question. So they'll not give him that first down initially. So as a result, it's 3rd down and 1. I apologize for that, Ryan. 3rd down and 1 is now the call. Ball spotted at about the 15-yard line. The chain gang never moved initially, and the referees, I think, are talking about it. They did not get enough for the first, so 3rd down and 1. It fooled everybody. With 8 minutes left to go, the ball right at the 15, and it's number 15 in the gun, and there's movement everywhere. The question is who moved first. They're going to call a false start on that one.
And that's a brutal penalty to take there if you're Dallas. 3rd and 1, you're driving, you have all the momentum going into this drive. You're getting ready to have it be potentially a 1st and goal. That's a costly false start, backs it up, makes it 3rd and 6, and forces you to throw in that more intermediate part of the field, which is where Dallas has really struggled.
So 3rd down and 6, 7 minutes and 48 seconds left to play. 27-20, Jersey Shore leads. Dallas with the ball, 15 takes the snap, under pressure, hit as he throws the ball, batted up into the air. There's no signal, an offensive lineman made the catch. That's got to be illegal touching as he makes the catch and is immediately brought down. That looked like Logan Faulkner that was there. I'm not sure why there isn't illegal touching as the offensive lineman was the first to catch it. They'll say that the ball was tipped, in fact. So since the ball was tipped, I'm not sure if it was tipped, but they'll say it was tipped, and the offensive guard, Faulkner, made the catch. It sets up a 4th down and 10, and it's the last chance saloon for Dallas with just over 7 minutes left. 4 receivers set. 15 is in the gun. Shore sends the house on 4th down. 15 fires it deep, looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. There was a lot of grabbing before the play. There are no flags, and with 7 minutes left, the Shore have the ball up 20.
And this referee crew has really been letting the receivers and cornerbacks play, and it's gone both ways a lot of this game, that if there's hand fighting, they're going to let it go. There was some hand fighting deep down the field there as they got near the end zone. The refs let it go, and even then, Dallas had some space there for that to be a touchdown. They just missed it, and that might be the nail in the coffin.
So 1st down and 10 with 7 minutes to go. Pauling in the gun, takes the snap, handed off up the middle. He's immediately met the tailback. And that'll cause a 1-yard loss back to the 24. But I think right now running the clock is most pertinent. There's now less than 7 minutes to go. Not sure how favorable this drive's going to be as Seacrest lost the yard. But still, you've got a situation where the clock is most pertinent.
Yeah, if you're at Jersey Shore, you're up basically what is 3 scores. You don't really care about how these plays go. You just want to run the clock.
Quarterback keeper here from Pauling outside the near hashes, now outside the numbers 25 to the 30, runs forward, dives to the 1st down marker. An excellent run from the quarterback. Did he get enough for the first? It looks like he was stopped right at the marker to the 35. And the chain gang doesn't move. It'll be 3rd down and inches with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to play here in Jersey Shore.
Again, if you're at Jersey Shore, you do not snap the ball until you absolutely have to. They're going to tick this down as far as they can. If they get a 1st down, they'll keep going. If they don't, oh well, we punt it away, and Dallas doesn't have enough time.
4 receivers set on 3rd and short. Pauling keeps it himself, lunges forward, and he's got the 1st down to the 36. And is that one that potentially clinches it for the Bulldogs? Less than 6 minutes to go, and the Bulldogs up by 20, and they just clinched a massive 1st down with Pauling.
And I love Carson Watkins there on the near side, standing exactly where the 1st down pylon was, effectively being another referee on that quarterback run. I saw him look into the pylon and point forward when he saw the 1st down.
A 4 receiver set, trips right. 1 receiver to the left. Pauling in the gun, takes the snap, handoff Seacrest up the middle, gets to the line of scrimmage, and will maybe pick up an extra yard in the process before being stripped down. On the play, making the tackle, looks like the senior Tim Moore making the stop, and that'll be 2nd down and 9.
You've got to give Seacrest a lot of credit. He has taken a beating in this game. They are running him hard and up the middle constantly. He's taken a lot of hits in this game. Good job to stay up, stay on the field, and keep churning out yards.
2nd down and 9, shotgun formation. Pauling the throw. He's going to fire it deep, one-on-one coverage, and it is incomplete. nearly intercepted. Carter Reinhardt was the intended target. It was great defensive coverage by the cornerback on that far side. I believe the cornerback that time was Mason. It'll be a 3rd down and 9, and crucially it stops the clock with 4:53 left in it.
Yeah, Nick, that is a risky play call to make. Not only does it stop the clock, but that was almost another interception. A turnover there maybe lets Dallas back into this game. If you keep running the ball, they don't have enough time. It's a questioning play call, and they're lucky it didn't burn them.
3rd down and 9, Pauling, play fake, fires right side, catch is made on the screen, gets outside the numbers 40 to the 45, breaks out of the tackle, yeah, the first down and more, pass midfield, and down at the Dallas 43. There was no doubt about it from Reinhardt on that occasion. He made the catch, he shutted tacklers, and he gets a big first for the Bulldogs.
Big play there. Again, was a little wide receiver screen, basically threw it to him about a yard up the field. He's able to make a play, get a first down, and again, just keep the clock moving.
4.5 minutes left to go here in this one. And Jersey Shore leads by 20. And maybe the final nail in the coffin there on the first down conversion. 1st and 10, right side hash, 45 of Dallas. Pauling in the gun, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Now their motion receiver right to left as Pauling takes the snap, another handoff. That looks like Sechrist again, gets past the line of scrimmage to the 45 and down to the 43. A 2-yard, or 1-yard rather, snag from the senior tailback.
Jersey Shore again just trying to bleed the clock out. Dallas looks like they're trying to go for the football, force a fumble, find any way to get the ball back.
So 2nd down, 9 to go, ball spotted at the 43. Less than 4 minutes to play at Thompson Street Stadium. The first of 5 home games that you'll see on the Bear Country Sports Network, and we'll have the first of 5 road games next week when we travel 3 hours as the Shore take on Delaware Valley. But for now, it's Pauling in the gun. Takes the snap. Quarterback keeper right side. Oh, it looked like a reverse play that never worked in the end. It was a successful handoff to Reinhardt, but he was immediately tripped up. That could have been a real ugly play as Reinhardt lost 6.
Yeah, a real heads-up play there from Reinhardt to not throw the ball away. Typically in that spot, you'll see those type of players try to get the ball out, throw it up, maybe hope the reverse can go for a big game. Smart play there from Reinhardt. Keep it, accept the loss, and again, keep the clock moving.
The scoreboard says 4th and 16. It's actually 3rd and 16. Ball right at midfield and 3 minutes left to play in this one. The Shore taking a lot of time off the clock, up 20. Pauling takes the snap, option play. Pauling will take it himself and takes a shot right at the line of scrimmage. Hunter Pitcavage, oh, he's saying something after the fact. He has to be careful. Pitcavage was fired up after that hit, and a lot of the Shore players wanted a flag. It was not called as he was fired up after the fact. It's 4th down and 17, and the punting unit comes on with 2.5 minutes to play.
Well, more than anything, you're happy to see Pauling get up after a hit like that. These late in games, if you see your starting quarterback go down on a read option here to try to end the game, that's a hard pill to swallow. Good for Pauling, popped right back up right away, kind of gave the signal of I'm all good and let's keep going.
Pauling is the punter as of right now, and now Carter Ryan comes onto the field as an up man. He is not the punter, and now Ryan switches to become the punter with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Ryan to punt it away, the Shore with a 20-point advantage. Snap is good. Ryan sends it away. It's only a miss hit on the punt as this one bounces favorably for the Shore inside the 35 to about the 32. Not the longest punt in the world. It was only a yard or two past the first down marker for comparison. But a very long drive. You call that successful. Now 1:56 left. Dallas really with no time left to come back in this one.
Yeah, you bled over seven minutes off the clock there with that drive. And now if you're Dallas, the only hope you have is you have to get a big gain. You have to score, and I'd say 5 plays. You have until the clock hits 1 minute to find the end zone. Then you got to get an onside kick, and you got to do it again. It's not out of reach yet for Dallas, but they're going to need a small miracle to get this done.
Backup quarterback in, 4 receivers set. They hand it off up the middle to the tailback. He lost the football. The ball is loose. Referees blew the whistle a little bit early as the ball is still on the ground, and it looks like Dallas, one of the linemen, was able to come up with it. It looked like that might have been Jake Burke from the left side who was able to pick it up prior to losing possession. Well, now look at this. The referees are talking about it.
Well, I'm curious there for Dallas on the perspective of trying to run the ball there. Is that a wave the white flag moment?
It has to be, doesn't it?
You'd think for sure that that's a, hey, this wasn't our day. We'll work in practice. We'll get ready for next Friday.
You have to think for sure that the Shore have taken game one here at home at Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. It is the first game of the season for Bulldog football of 10. We will continue to upgrade and improve, especially the video quality of this broadcast. It's the first time with a lot of new equipment. The scoreboard is coming soon. Maybe even some higher quality resolution. I know our producer, Tom Fleming, who is incredible at what he does, will bring some equipment necessary. We'll provide equipment necessary as well. This stellar coverage that I'd like to say that everyone behind the scenes has done will only continue to improve as it goes along. And, of course, it starts with Tom Fleming, producer, and Ryan States, color commentator, who's led the way. So now, after a long discussion, it is going to be a turnover, and Jersey Shore has the football, and that might be the white flag, if not already. A stoppage as Pauling took the snap quickly. So it seemed like initially that Jersey Shore had the ball, and then the scrum happened. The referee on the far side saw that the Bulldogs had it. And now there's going to be a stoppage in play and a timeout for the Bulldogs with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Some of the fans leaving, but most of them staying as Jersey Shore picks up a crucial first win of the season.
Well, what's interesting to me is that all of the starters are still on the field. Typically in these end-of-game situations, you'll see a lot of the backups come onto the game, but Jersey Shore might not have the depth that they've had in seasons prior where they don't feel comfortable putting their backups into a game like this. But I'm curious to see, do they line up with Pauling at the quarterback with all their starters still on the field, or do they bring in the bench unit and just kind of put the icing on this win?
Well, as the comment section continues to fight over who is number 15 on Dallas, we thank all of the excellent feedback and the viewers tuning in. We'll continue to improve this broadcast throughout the season. We aim to make it the best it can possibly be. 65 likes on 544 concurrent views. We're going to finish with a few thousand, which is right on par to exceeding what we would get last season. So we thanks all of the viewers for tuning in for what has been a very successful opening week broadcast pending the next minute and 50 seconds. A lot can change then. But Dallas back on defense, Jersey Shore back on offense to run the clock out. Dallas has 2 timeouts left. With 1 minute and 50 seconds left, Pauling takes the snap. Quarterback keeper gets met immediately, and he's going to get brought down for a big loss of about 5 or 6.
Pauling taking some big hits here at the end of the game. Again, good to see him get up. But Jersey Shore, I'm surprised they don't just take a knee. Obviously, you can't knee the game out at this point. With Dallas having the timeouts, you can't knee the game completely out, but I just take 3 knees, punt the ball away. Dallas doesn't have enough time. I don't see the point in running any more plays.
Well, the entire starting unit is on. Do you agree with that now at this stage?
Not at all. I think, again, you're playing with fire here. If somebody accidentally gets hurt because of some weird situation, and those happen all the time in football, it looks really bad if you have a starter get hurt in what is already a 1 game.
Over a minute left to play, just over. Jersey Shore running the clock out. Pauling trying to keep it, lost the football, picked up by the running back on the option. It was an option play from the beginning. Seacrest fell onto it with a minute left to go here in the 4th. It'll be 3rd down and a long while.
Yeah, Pauling looked like he was trying to get the pitch off. I think the ball slipped out of his hands a bit as he was trying to transition from having the ball in one hand to throwing it back. I think the ball just slipped out of his hand, hit the turf. Jersey Shore able to recover it, and again, just put the icing on this win.
Pauling back in the game, and it looks like they're in the victory formation. This is going to be the last play unless Dallas takes a timeout. It's the best formation in football, the victory formation, as Nolan Pauling takes the knee to his right hand, hands the ball off to the head official. Dallas has 2 timeouts left. They will not take it. And in a game that was billed as a very decisive and close one, the Bulldogs make a statement. In week number 1 of the high school football season, they have defeated the Dallas Mountaineers 27-7. We're going to keep it here for a quick post-game wrap-up. Ryan, this has been your first broadcast, your first time at Jersey Shore. What are your thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts on the team? And what are your thoughts on the future of this season for this Bulldog team that showed a lot?
Well, I'll tell you what, Nick, I was really surprised with how this game went for Jersey Shore. Hearing about all the talent that they had last year and all the talent that they lost for this season, I was expecting to see a team that looked young, that looked inexperienced, that looked maybe a little unprepared for the bright Friday night lights. This team was not that at all. They looked composed. Whenever there was any adversity, they looked comfortable, they looked calm, they looked confident, and they were able to push through it and earn a big blowout win. And that is a big tribute to the coaching staff here, the all-star staff that they have assembled here, doing their job to get these kids prepared for this game, and wow, were they.
A 20-point victory for the Bulldogs, and I'm going to put you on the spot now, Ryan. There has to be a player of the match. I'm going to lead it up to you to tell me who earns the plaudits in week number 1.
You know what, I'm going to say it's Carson Watkins. Watkins made a lot of big plays. That big initial catch down the sideline really felt like it opened up the Jersey Shore offense. The touchdown catch later on, Watkins had a fantastic game. I'll give him the nod.
Watkins had a larger role in the end of last season, but he had his magnum opus this evening in week number 1 of the high school football season. So the Bulldogs will improve to 1-0 on the season, and we are going to be back a week from today, but 3 hours away from here, Delaware Valley on the road, and we will be there on the Bear Country Sports Network to describe all of the action with all of the cast and crew behind the scenes as well. Game 2 of 10 regular season games that will be on the Bear, with postseason games, if they are there, to come after. And then after Delaware Valley, they're on the road against Selinsgrove in the second of a 3-game road trip to start the season. Dallas will drop to 0-1 on the season. They've got Wyoming area next, with Abington Heights to follow both of those games at home for Dallas. As the lovely road band serenades the end of this one, that is going to wrap things up here from Thompson Street Stadium. For our executive producer Dave Stratton, our director Tom Fleming, and color commentator Ryan States, I'm Nicolas Severini saying so long from the shore. Your final score, Jersey Shore 27, Dallas 7.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game, brought to you by TLC Fuels, Napa, Jason Eberhardt State Farm Insurance, All Round Tire, B.A. Mike's Electric, Journey Bank, Dotterer Equipment, Twilight Diner, Doug at Alexander Kia, Brigandi Gleghorn and Hafley Insurance, Sweet Dreams Pet Resort, Susquehanna Trailways, Reese's Print Shop, Ham's Disposal, C.H. Waltz Outdoor and RV, Hollick's Coal and Oil, Creek Unique Candles and more, Tightrope Films, Charles Construction, Mother Carol's Midtown Bar, Kleini's Furniture, Figure Insurance, and T-Mobile. Get ready for our next broadcast next Friday. Our guys will travel to just outside of Philadelphia as the Dogs play Delaware Valley. Same deal as tonight, live on 99.9 FM, streaming through Bear Country 999. YouTube for live video, search Bear Country 999. Pregame 6:30, kick at 7, Bear Country Sports Network, and CentralPASports.com.